Hey, we're back. We're back again tonight, everybody. And
Yay.
we're dusting something off from the archives of TBA. In fact, this predates TBA by a good bit, doesn't it?
It was never streamed.
Never streamed.
You predate TBA by a good bit.
We all do.
I mean, yeah, that's right.
But how long ago when was the first Forgotten Sands game? Was that?
You guys started with Pathfinder, didn't you?
No, we started with 3.5.
Oh yeah.
We did 3.5 until level 10, and then I started seeing what everybody could do, and I go, this is getting too complicated for me.
I came in very
was
late.
kind of my thing with Pathfinder. But yeah, I think you started in like 2015.
Yeah, so like this has been going on for.
Didn't you guys start before Vincent was born?
No.
Yeah.
No, it was after Vincent was born.
You sure?
Yeah, it's 7-8 years that I think this is run. So
I think this was like
It was definitely 2015 because that's when I started working where Canon worked, and that's how I got looped into everything.
Yeah, so we started a little 3.5 game.
Yeah, I think it started with you. It started with you, Canon, Knox, and
Claire.
And then I was added in, and somewhere along I went through like mental health stuff, and I dropped out, and then
I came in at like level 16, something stupid like that.
Yeah, and I think we played at some games, but then
I came in at 14, and you were here already, Emily.
Okay, so it must have been 12 or 13.
So yeah, we played this for a while, and then Claire went, "Hey, there's this thing called Extra Life," and shortly after our first Extra Life, we started streaming.
And I came up with the team name
with Lost Seas. So yeah, this is an old one that's coming back. So for everybody that's watching home, this is a level 20 one shot. So I'm about to have my hands full with 6 very powerful characters with items that I don't know 4 years ago I gave them and have completely forgotten what they were until this week when I decided to look back at everything.
That's not true. We made an item just a minute ago.
We did, but I'm talking about like almost everybody else's stuff. It's like I made this stuff, and then I come back and look at it. Damn.
I barely need spell slots anymore.
I could really tell that a lot of these items were made either in 3.5 or before we had a really good grasp of 5e.
Yeah, just a bit.
Because, like, technically, like, some of my magic items can do some wacky things.
Everybody's magic items can do some wacky things, especially if Binks decides to stab somebody with a Mixel dagger.
Not attuned.
It was like not attuned. Not attuned. Also, if you could attune it, would you?
I think it's just a 1d6. It was never like powered up or anything.
No, it's also everything with Mixels. Hey, roll a dice and let's see what happens.
Pretty much.
I think I might have caused Nox trauma with Mixel. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this game and get started. So, it's been 50 years since the defeat of the Older Sons at the mouth of the Forgotten Valley. What many thought would have been a long, drawn-out campaign, infiltrating a temple, possibly fighting the remnants or the actual resurrected god of the Older Sons, turned into a, I wish they were naked, unarmed, and completely unprepared and caught unawares. And then everybody decided to stomp a size 16 hole into the 3 BBEGs that were left in the campaign. It was marvelous. It was glorious.
We bypassed like 4 maps.
Yes, y'all bypassed 4 maps I worked very hard on, and that was when they first introduced the special dynamic lightings. But time has passed. You've gone across Lothria. found out that the barrier around it seemed to go away with the cleansing of the remains of Tiamat and resealing them further deeper down underneath the Forgotten Valley. You're heroes to everyone, including places you've never been. Binks, you made it all the way to the south end of the continent at one point, and you never paid for food once. And you didn't have to talk your way out of it. They just knew you and gave you food.
Nice.
10 years ago, Bel'chevonte fell back out of the ceiling into a surt of badgers in the Alesbane thaig, and their allergy to staying in one reality seems to have come to an end as they have mastered their magical abilities of plane shifting and walking. So, with those little bits that I had, I'm going to go around the table. I want you to tell me one thing each of you has done in the last 50 years before you came back to Garfin for all Smith's Day. So
DM?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we describe our characters as well?
Yes, when it gets to you, you should do that. So
Yeah.
I will start with the tokens I have up on the map right now. We will start with Binks. Or I should say, Lady Binks, mistress of the 8th tower.
Arcabinks has fully settled into her like middle-aged mom look. She is returned to her rock gnome stature of only 3.5 feet tall. She's very tan. She's got the curly hair kind of in a bob now rather than hanging loose around her shoulders. And during her downtime, she has founded an orphanage and gotten married.
Oh, who did she get married to?
What?
She got married to a lady that she met while actually starting charity work at the local soup kitchen. Because she used to bring candy to the local soup kitchen because she always had an excess of candy because of her family.
I need this NPC's name.
I need to come up with a name.
You know what? Private message me this, because provided that you don't set the whole world on fire tonight, we might return for more level 20 campaigns for just the shits and giggles. And Binks
as long as we don't destroy the world.
This is possible with you. You broke... Okay, Tarl broke half of a tower and destroyed a chunk of a city and said, I'm a hero. Because I saved the day from the bad guys. Tarric has had a monstrosity of a zombie dragon. Bel'chevonte released the creepy Terry of Gehenna on the world. Kalum and Beltarie have been pretty good, though. But okay, so send me that in a message about the name. So you've gotten married, opened up an orphanage, just kind of chilling around the Alesbane thaig, enjoying your nobility.
Pretty much, yeah. She also has just continued to collect a shit ton of pets. And most of her money goes towards the pets.
You have an entire menagerie. So as a reminder for everybody...
But they're all rescues.
They're all rescues. So as a reminder, the Alesbane thaig is originally several abandoned thaigs that were the mid-levels, or the lower mid-levels of the thaigs underneath Garfin. Because there was the lower tides, and then there were the safe ways through all the necrotic energy that was in that realm. But once you purged it of that, y'all claimed them, cleansed them, and have now, more or less, y'all have the largest thaig underneath Garfin, even though you're still considered a cadet branch of House Doki. So you have a size of, like, you probably have nearly a whole normal-sized thaig that is just your menagerie of animals.
I am content with this.
There's a menagerie of mystical creatures. There's one manticore that you've actually taught to not attack everybody, but you cannot get that one goddamn goose to leave everybody alone.
They just transcend my skills. It can't be helped.
You can't. The goose is just an asshole. You know what? We will say the goose stole your Mixel dagger, and that's another reason it's a problem, but you can't seem to deal with it. Welcome to the real part of this, the unnamed Goose RPG. Okay, Beltarie, you're next. What have you done over the last 50 years?
Just get Bel'chevonte.
No. I'm looking at your tokens on the map in front of me, not the one that's on.
No, not the one that's up on the.
No, I'm looking at Roll20, not the one on OBS. OBS is over to my right on the secondary monitor.
Okay. Well, Beltarie actually, once the dome was gone, she actually ventured off Lothria and traveled around learning things in the world outside of it. She actually had Kalum with her at some point. Anyone who watched Lost Seas would have seen a reference to them at some point.
The town of New Bells.
Yep. But she's just gone around, learned new things. Hair's grown out a bit. Used to be very short. She keeps it up in a bun though. Got an ear pierced. But she's also spent a good chunk of time with the cloud giants that we came across because she found the stuff that they learned and could teach her interesting.
Okay. I will say this: you know you're still keeping up with. Why is there an extra Bel'chevonte now?
I don't see my token.
Your token is right next to Beltarie.
It's up at the top of the map.
I don't see it.
Refresh Roll20.
Hmm.
I will say this: I believe Beltarie, you are counting down the days until you can also go back to Utar. Is that correct?
She has not been able to go back home. She did get her parents somewhere else. She did help them find a better place to live outside of Utar.
Are they in Garthen or are they in the Alesbane thaig?
How long did Goliath live?
80 years.
So I don't know if her mom would still. Her mom was a Goliath. Her dad was a gnome.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking about orcs. Average human life, so they might make it to 100. Rare case, 120.
What human has ever lived to 120?
Quite a few, actually.
In D&D, many. Or, the son of Elistar.
She would have helped go wherever they felt more comfortable. She's also still social anxiety tiefling. That hasn't changed.
All right. Bel'chevonte.
Okay, so, well, after 10 years ago, when Bel'chevonte fell back into this reality, he decided, I'm just gonna just for a year, he just decided to go into his hermit ways, kind of just get away from everyone and Garfin and kind of find his own nook and cranny in the Underdark. However, being a hermit doesn't really pay the bills that much, so he decided to start setting up using his new abilities that he can now control with both planeswalking and teleportation to set up a network across Lothria and somewhat beyond.
Cool.
So he now he basically just gets paid or has like people now under him who go around and set up these teleportation networks for very powerful clients that need to get to places quickly. Obviously, his services don't serve the common person. He's not really interested in that. He just wants to make some good money, and providing public transport isn't really it doesn't really make a lot of money for him. So, yeah, that's what he's been doing. Yeah, basically. Only smarter and more handsome. I mean, he's like 96 and still got the twink mode going. I mean, come on.
All right. Tarric is not with us yet. He'll be jumping into the game later. And then, so next we'll go Kalum.
He's been just traveling around on his cloud, learning shit. He moved his mom into the, what's it called, a thaig.
Yeah, the thaig.
He's, I guess, probably at this point close to 90. Just travels around on his cloud. If he hears someone needs help, it goes help. If he sounds like it can also help him, because he doesn't do things for free.
So
Apparently he helped found a city called New Bells.
well, you helped defend it, and they renamed it. But so more or less, you're like the one that's still actively heroing for the
Like,
most.
kind of. Like he'll go kill a creature. You know, if there's a creature that needs killed. And if he thinks he can't do it himself, he'll go get Beltarie to help him. Because she's still, a sprightly young 70 or however old she is.
Plus, wizards have ways to stay young.
Yeah, we're just riding this cloud. Occasionally he'll even, go adventuring with Bocephus.
You just
See what catfish are up to.
you just go down to a river, summon Bocephus, and then just go see what catfish do.
Yeah, I mean, he can hold his breath for what, 10 minutes? Yeah, he's good.
That's true. Last on the list, Hiriam.
Well, he raised his son Tarl and taught him the ways of war. He opened up a blacksmith shop to teach anybody that was willing to learn the trade of blacksmithing. And he became a consultant for Tyr.
Okay. So where we pick up, and I rolled before I got some backstory here, is everybody give me a con check. Just straight Constitution.
Check or save?
Just a check, not a save, just a check.
What? Oh, 9? I didn't even know that was possible.
I beat you.
How do people have more con than me? That's crazy.
Beltarie with the plus.
Buff wizard. Buff wizard.
Okay, so Beltarie, you awake with bleary eyes in a large cavern. A second later, it's a recognizable cavern.
Oh no.
As you look around through the haze, you can see some of your companions on the ground, but you also see a massive, gargantuan figure unmoving towards the center of this massive chamber that you are in, that has far above it the tiniest prick of light, which makes noise for some reason because of your head. Your head hurts. And the light is just shining down on the dull carcass, larger than most buildings, at the center of this chamber.
I sit up.
Make
Do I
make
know-
that noise.
What do I know what the carcass is?
Give me a perception check.
Why can't I roll like this when it's fucking Arvax?
Because Arvax is a paladin, and that's the price you pay for that class.
Shut up.
Oh no, remember when I played High Noon? Remember those rolls? I got seduced.
Yeah.
I got seduced bad. Now with the 25, what you're staring at is the carcass of something from a previous age. possibly one of the last or the last of its species. You are looking at the corpse of an iron great worm.
Oh.
And atop of it, you notice a small figure. Binks. You know it's not a game until your ass is out. So we're getting it away early.
That works. That tracks.
Binks, you wake up in the buff on top of an extremely cold and clammy sheet of what feels like metal.
Thanks.
What?
Your head hurts, Binks. Like you hear Beltarie yell this, but there is an echo because of the chamber, but there's also the "oh boy, I messed up last night" additional echo.
What happened?
What did we do?
I don't know. Oh, God. This is not good. Leia Doves is going to be really pissed at me. We were supposed to have brunch today.
I think we killed an extinct or almost extinct species.
I mean, that tracks. I'm going to get down from this thing now. And she's going to try to find a way to, like, slide off of it.
As you slide off of it, you land on a figure that has rolled up in every robe plus part of your clothing, like a foot away from the side of this. Bel'chevonte, you feel about 35, 40 pounds just land on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Chris almost sounded like he fell out of a chair.
Oh. I was sleeping. What are you doing?
Why are you sleeping? You're sleeping with my nice jacket. And she's going to lean down and rip it away from him.
It was comfortable.
Competing.
Hold on.
That's my favorite.
Competing strength checks because he's wrapped up in this.
Oh, God.
I think they should
Strength
both
is
be
not good.
disadvantaged.
You know what? Yes, at disadvantage.
So that's a 10 for me.
Oh.
You twirled me around like a fucking yo-yo.
Give me a con save, Bel'chevonte, as you get spun.
That's cool. Well, I got a good
There you
con.
go. I told you it was my favorite.
Why are we all sleeping here? Oh, okay, not standing up yet. No. Mm-mm.
That's why I'm on the ground. I'm not standing up yet. I don't
Okay,
want to stand
you
up.
don't.
It
You do
feels
not.
bad.
You do not regurgitate, Bel'chevonte. You feel it for a second, but you're smart. You know how to open portals in places, and you don't know where that's going, but it's not out your mouth.
Look, I don't know what happened. And quite frankly, I only know one of you fairly well. So, I'm
Where are the
confused.
others?
I don't know. They're somewhere. I just don't want to get up right now. I'm getting, the whirly tummy, so to speak.
Binks, you start finding the rest of your clothes so you can start getting dressed.
Yay, thank you.
Kalum, you awake.
Yes.
You awake standing straight up.
T-posing.
No, because you did carry a sword, correct?
Yes, but he also now has a cane.
You don't know.
But he
where,
doesn't. No, I would say he probably uses his sword as a cane.
You have your sword of Ghost Bros. Is that the one you still have?
Yes.
Your sword of Ghost Bros is wedged into a graying ocular cavity directly below you. Like you're standing with your sword plunged into what looks like a eye about the size of you.
Wait, did I fall asleep standing up?
Yes.
Cumulus. Is my cloud anywhere near me?
It shows up. It's grayed a little bit with age.
Oh, and he just sits on it. And he's like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." And he always pats it like it's a good dog. And then he'll sit.
It shoots a
Who?
little. It shoots a little lightning bolt out.
It's like his little automatic wheelchair,
I
and he
forgot
just
about the cloud.
looks around. Do I see anyone?
You see amongst multiple barrels, still holding a mug in his hand, the Alesbane.
Oh, good. Is he awake?
No, you hear the snoring.
I'll put up to him and hey, Hiram.
No, Hiriam, Isilgard is the Alesbane.
Oh, it's Isilgard. It's Isilgard. Ah, okay. Then instead, I'll walk up and I'll smack him in the head with my sheath sword. Hey,
Nah. Nah.
does it? Is his pipe also in his mouth?
No, Isilgard's pipe is not in his mouth.
Then I'll say, you know that shit's gonna kill you. I've told you that 100 goddamn times.
You were drinking too?
Yeah, but I'm almost dead anyway, so it's fine.
That he gets up, and Hiriam, as Isilgard shifts, the barrel you were in rolls, and you awake.
Oh, Lord Tyr, what have I done to forsake you? I was happy at my anvil. Now I find myself in a barrel of my mead.
No. Tarl, as you pull yourself out of the barrel, you see something that makes even your frost-born blood or run cold. On the side of this barrel, it says Binks's Brew.
Oh, no. I thought I was drinking my mead. Now I understand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All three of you that are by the barrels realize there are 8 full-size kegs or full-size barrels of Binks's Brew that has nothing in it. More that say Alesbane Stout. And then there's one that is empty that has Tarl's, not Tarl, but Hiriam's meticulous handwriting. The good shit.
Huh. Interesting.
I didn't think you could still fit in one of these.
I'm a dwarf. I can fit in just about anything.
By the way, have I met Bel'chevonte?
You would have known Old Bells for about 10 years.
Okay.
I was gonna just be like, who brought the senior citizen here?
Oh my god.
It's like, this man needs to be in a nursing home. What the hell?
I keep trying to get in one, and they keep turning me down because I can still lift weights, they say.
Garfin Healthcare. What a shame.
Why do you... Isilgard just looks at you while lighting up his pipe. Why do you need healthcare? You have like a whole house. I can get people to take care of you.
Do that then. Oh yeah, by the way, I guess my mom's dead.
No, you're... Literally what you just asked me to do for you has already been put in place for you, and it's already happening for your mom.
No, she's dead. She was a human, and I'm 80.
Oh, I thought your mom was young. Like, she could still be kicking it.
No, she's dead.
Oh. My bad. Redact what
I
I just
forgot
said.
about that.
Your mom's just sitting there looking like the lady from that episode of SpongeBob yelling about chocolate.
What?
You mean you mean you mistook his girlfriend for his mom?
Oh wow. Okay, so Kalum's mom does have a new house, but it's like really small and it's urn shaped.
Yeah.
God damn. What is wrong with you?
I'm getting in character.
But Isilgard then turns and looks at the massive figure that I believe Binks is still getting dressed by.
What did we do?
Oh,
A sword was in its eye. What is it?
oh shit. We got a problem. We killed Groglothot.
What's that?
We have to now find Grogolathot,
What does that mean?
King of the Iron Dragons.
King of the Iron.
We
This
killed a
looks like
Dragon King?
worm.
We oh god. Oh god, this is bad. This is bad. That was Sandy Claus for the All Smith's Day next week. Oh no.
Oh, it's okay. We can disappoint some kids. It's fine.
No, that ain't happening.
We can get Tarric to bring his dragon back.
That's not how this works. Oh,
I can see about
shit.
maybe I could.
Mardra Death is gonna be pissed. Mardra
I'm-
Death's gonna be pissed.
I'm old and have a long white beard.
No, that's not how this works.
Also have a twinkle in my eye.
That's called a cataract.
Oh,
What's a Sandy Claus?
Oh god, I forgot. Tarl should know. I mean, not Tarl, but Hiriam should know. Tarric would know if he was around here. Oh god, we fucking lost Tarric. No, All Smith's Day, you have to have a massive beast that delivers all the iron and the coal and the coke and the other metals and the gemstones to all the good kids who have been smithing.
could Bocephus do it?
No. He's like 10 feet long. They have to act like they defeat him and then they get the treasure. It's tradition.
Right. They've probably seen 8-inch catfish, so imagine if they saw 10-foot catfish.
Knox is here.
Oh, we got Knox. Hold on, let me
Oh,
go edit this.
What about letting Greenleaf do it?
No,
Yeah.
No, that won't work. Mm-mm.
It's funny you say Sandy Claus. I remember a Sandy Claus from a different dimension, but it was a mispronunciation of Santa Claus, and it was a bunch of weird kids trying to kidnap a guy in a red suit. Is that anything to do with this?
The fuck are you talking about?
Hear me out. What if we have Greenleaf ride Bocephus? Then they look bigger.
Greenleaf has 2 holidays already. We don't need to actually anger any gods.
We can paint his nose red too.
I'm not getting that close to that donkey's nose. He bites.
Do you need me to summon something?
No.
I can bring something into this reality to replace this, even if it's extinct here.
No.
We can bring something back, learn to control it. It might take a few days.
No.
But, I mean,
Hey, wait. Let me get in the bag of Piggly Wiggly. I think I might have something.
yeah, see, I mean, we can solve this pretty easily. And then we can sell the parts of the body for some good cash. Like, I mean, come
There's
on.
also a good chance that I can just polymorph into it.
Yeah, look.
There's the other problem though. We could save the holiday, but there's the other problem though.
What's that?
We just killed Grogolathot. We have to go find Grogolathot.
You know, these damn kids these days
Grogolathot.
are just too spoiled.
I know, right?
It's
Me looking 96, looking like a fucking like
Our-
20-year-old.
Whenever the king of the Iron Dragon dies, its soul goes to the next most powerful, and it remembers who kills it.
Oh, so that's going to be
Oh.
us.
Yeah, which means
That's cool.
as strong as points at Tarric. Are you here yet?
I would have. Let's say that.
Oh, I'm
let's
just
say
saying.
that
I'm asking Knox. Are you here?
Yes.
Tarric comes rolling out from underneath one of the arms.
Hey, Tark.
What happened?
We
We killed something.
We killed Sandy Claus.
And now we might have to go kill it again.
No, we have to get it to come do its job.
But it remembers its killers.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah,
I know.
It's coming here anyway, so we might as well deal with it.
Okay.
By killing
Why
it?
Why did we kill it?
Well,
Okay,
why-
as he's.
I can try to.
You want to find out?
Would a
Tarric?
zombie or skeleton version of this thing work?
There is no way that you can resurrect this thing. It is beyond gargantuan. Like, it's at least 3 times larger than the next biggest dragon you've seen.
All right, here's the thing. If we cut the head off, I can make the head into a skeleton.
That
That's
would be
about it.
so cool
Yeah.
and so funny.
How the hell are we gonna get the head? Why did we kill it in the first place?
It looks
mean,
like
it-
I stabbed it in the eye.
Yeah, I don't. Not how. Why?
So
DM, it is shiny, right? Like shiny
It
metallic.
is, as you look at it, this thing looks like cast iron.
I get up and like pet it. It's like, look at all the money on this. Why didn't we kill it? Why did we kill it? Look at it.
I mean, it's also very big, and it's us.
It did provide a challenge, I assume. I have a headache.
You know, my back does hurt about 1% more than it normally does.
You should sit down. I mean, I'm scared you're gonna like fall over, man.
I am sitting down. I'm in my cumulus chair.
Sit down more.
Okay, we lost Binks from Roll20 for a second.
Just lay down.
Binks.
You're-
I blame
you're-
Binks. It's probably Binks' fault anyway.
No, I think it's fine.
Binks, you've gotten your boots back on at this point.
She takes one off and throws it at his head.
It hits him in the head, and then he dodges.
Thunk,
Wow.
jumps to the side.
I look at Binks. I'm like, he's really sunsetting over there.
Get-
Hi.
Tarric, could you could you do the thing and we ask the things of it?
Oh, I could do that.
Hiriam comes out the bag of Piggly Wiggly. Hey, we got a potion of revitalization in here. That might work.
Well, let's see if it want. Maybe it asked us to kill it. Hold on, and I'll pull out my sword, and I'll stick it back in its eyeball in the same hole.
We just
And
watch,
then as
you watch an elderly orc scooty puff on a cloud over the eye and stab it.
and then I'll pull it out and rub my hand across the eye goop and cast Speak with Dead.
Ew.
As you do, the faintest of lights are seen distant in the pupil of this thing. It doesn't seem to regard you with contempt, Bel'chevonte. It doesn't seem to regard at all. It's like seeing a TV through a window across the street.
Hi. We have some questions for you. All right, guys, go.
Oh, I'm not going to burn this spell. One of y'all can do it.
He already cast the spell. Y'all have
They
5
already cast it.
questions.
Oh no, I'm saying that I don't know what to ask.
Why'd we kill you?
Wrong type of gratification.
What kind of gratification? I actually didn't hear you.
Wrong.
Raw?
Wrong type of gratification.
The wrong type of gratification. Who hit you the hardest?
You-
Say
Makes
Binks?
sense. Makes sense. Makes
Said
sense. makes
Binks?
sense.
Binks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh, okay. Good job, Binks.
What did it just say about me?
It said you hit him the hardest.
Oh,
Did we
But it
attack,
also could just mean you broke his heart.
Ask
we
him.
attack him or did he attack us?
Did you attack us or did we attack you?
Not sure.
He doesn't know
It's
either.
blurry.
Cool. So all of us, including the dragon, are in the same boat. We can't remember why the hell we.
Ask him
Oh.
how drunk he was.
Were you drinking with us?
A lot.
Yep.
That explains
Yeah,
it.
okay. I see what happened here.
That explains that. That answers so many questions.
How do we make it right?
How do we make it right?
Find my incarnation.
Find his
Reincarnation.
I'm sorry. My Alzheimer's is kicking in. His
It's getting so bad now.
incarnation. Find his incarnation.
Huh.
Oh,
Well.
do we know where we can find that?
Well, you've
Have
asked it
one-
you've asked it 5 questions now.
Yep.
Well, shit.
Well, somebody else could do it, I guess. We have magic.
Now, because I know you, Hiriam, give me an investigation check. I know you're looting this body.
Not today.
You don't find, it doesn't have pockets. I mean, you're looking at it with your dwarven senses and you're going, scrap iron alone, this is worth a ton.
Oh, here comes the rain.
Y'all
Yeah.
getting the rain down there now?
The
Yeah.
thunder. Oof.
It kind of blew past us.
Well, it was 80 degrees today, and tomorrow morning it's going to be like 38.
Yeah, it's doing that here too. It's not going to be fun. Does anyone else want to investigate the area? By the way, oh, hold on. Tarric,
Yeah.
describe yourself and say what you have done for the last 50 years before.
Well, there was a good 3-year period where there were I found this church. It was weird. It had a bakery attached to it, and everyone that worked in it were prostitutes.
Worked, baby.
And it's kind of a non-denominational thing. So like I think it was originally a temple of Palor, but they kind of let anybody in. So I kind of hung out there for 2 years. That was fun. Learned a lot of things. And just kind of wandered around. Unfortunately, trying to learn more secrets of, raising the dead and necromantic, thaumaturgical studies. Unfortunately, leads you in a situation where you end up having to kill a bunch of people. Not for either for resources or because surprisingly enough, there's a lot of assholes that study this kind of stuff, and when they're like, well, we're gonna go and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna kill everyone in this village so that I can raise an army of skeletons, and I didn't like that, so I swung my axe at him, and he took offense to that before he died. So I've just been on a kind of a journey for answers to make the perfect resurrection, like perfect animate dead spell. I think I'm close. I'm probably not. And my goddess and I have had kind of a tumultuous relationship. We are currently on speaking terms. There was a good decade where a lot of bad things happened to me, And I'm pretty sure she's the reason why. There was a bear at one point. There was a bear and it was covered in bear traps. Don't ask me how they were all set. I don't know. It was weird. A lot of weird things have happened to me since I've left. So I don't think I'm gonna leave again. I think I'm gonna stay here now, because I think I'm gonna stay home, because being the wandering sage and of necromancy is fun and all, but man, a lot of weird stuff, a lot of weird shit happens. Yeah, that was that. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about a lot of the stuff that happened. It's just, but I'm content. It's a weird feeling, and why? And the only other question that I had that I found in my journeys is why the hell does Mixel show up everywhere? Show up so many places.
And why does he have a vending machine company?
Yeah. There's he's got vending machines. He's got like little gotcha machines, like little. You put in a silver, and you turn a crank, and you get a little egg, and then you open it, and typically something bad happens to you. These things are making money hand over fist. It's incredible.
Well, I mean, the thing is
There are-
that the thaig does make money off of that as well.
well, that's good.
Oh God, the Alesbane thaig is responsible for the chaos that spreads.
I've seen shops, Mixel shops, and some of the stuff there's this one thing called the rocket launcher. It's a kind of a kind of a shoulder mounted cannon that shoots rocks. But it shoots rocks by screaming rocket launcher. Of course it's a Mixel thing, so it's stupid.
So
Meta-
tell me,
Yeah.
how many silvers you put in that machine before last night?
I learned a long time ago that if Mixel's name's on it, don't touch it. Just leave it. Just leave it alone. Don't try to convince people to not do it, because it typically doesn't work, and somehow they put more money in. It's weird. You tell people this is going to end poorly for you, and they do it anyway, more than they would have if you would just said nothing.
Okay.
Human error.
Beltarie, with your 19, investigating the body of make sure I can say this right, because I keep just saying thought. Groglathought.
Does she be Does she be
Yeah.
doing twerking?
No,
Grab the-
no,
yeah.
because what you find, Beltarie, is that the pelvis is shattered and the legs displayed.
Yep, doing tons of twerking.
The arm, both arms are twisted and snapped, and it looks like they had been held above the head in a certain manner.
I think this dragon was into weird stuff.
What makes you
Not-
say that?
Well, how was it? Did it say it died?
I mean, I think we killed it.
No. Well,
I'm sorry,
how
I
did
zoned out a
How
bit.
did it put it, Kalum?
It didn't know.
No, it said it. Damn, how did it say it?
It didn't know who started it.
No,
No.
it was some type. It was gratification unintended gratification.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part.
Did somebody say that Binks woke up in the buff?
I mean, it's Binks, but
Did we have sex with this thing?
Binks did.
Sounds like Binks did.
And he also said that Binks did the most damage.
I think
Makes
maybe
sense,
we
makes
hit
sense.
it because it liked it.
Technically, he said that Binks hit
Binks,
him the hardest.
Binks, roll me history.
So maybe we're just not as bad bitches as we think we are. Except
If that's the case, Binks' wife ain't gonna be none too happy.
Binks,
I think Binks fucked this thing to death.
Binks, you have memories. You have memories come flooding through your head.
And
Everybody drank way too much of what you made to drink. And you've been messing with these barrels for like a decade. It started out as some type of moonshine made from just pure sugar cane. And then you added marshmallows and you continue. You made possibly one of the highest alcohol concoctions that tasted like straight candy.
did it drink itself to death?
Everybody's pretty sure that you almost died of alcohol poisoning at this point. But Binks, the next thing you remember is it dared you to try to pin it because you were so little, not knowing that you could polymorph.
Did she go Dracobinks?
She went Dracobinks
Oh no.
and might have gone a little bit further than you intended because you might have broken an elderly dragon's hips wrestling it and trying to pin it down. And as it yelled in pain, you remember Kalum floating on his cloud, passed out, just rolling and stabbing it in the eyes and standing like a statue immediately afterwards, and then passing out.
Okay, Kalum is the one that ultimately killed it, but I think I may have broken its hips because we were wrestling.
How were you?
Huh.
Oh,
I Dracobinks.
oh.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
been a
things
long
happen.
time since I Dracobinks.
Aren't we all just dust in the wind? Even this
At least
dragon.
you took off your good jacket first.
Islegard looks at, no, this is more like several tons of rusting iron in the wind.
You went
Uh-huh.
Dracobigs on an old dragon.
Do y'all
They were talking lots of shit, so I thought they were stronger than they were.
We need to
I
talk
think
to
they're half for us.
Mixel.
Well, okay. I mean,
Oh.
is this really that big a deal? I mean, if an old man can just fuck this thing up, I mean, I could just, again, just putting that idea out there. I can
I'm
summon
sturdy.
something. Maybe I could summon his. Who'd you say? Grab the thought. I could just summon them here, and we can just talk this out and be like, "Hey, go entertain kids or whatever the fuck you do. Who cares?"
Do you want to summon a pissed off reincarnated dragon to the middle of my thaig in my home?
Sure.
No, it's not.
That's
That's-
probably not a good idea.
That's called collateral damage.
That's Binks's 450th birthday all over again.
I also have 15 kids. I don't want this happening near them.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do we find its reincarnation?
All right, so we go out into the middle of the desert, right? And we cast Wish. Look, it worked before.
I don't think anybody's wasting a wish on that.
Beltarie, you remember for like a month you could barely walk after casting Wish?
Cause that kind of sucks. I mean, technically, I can do it again because I know what I can do, but oh, I never changed it. My strength went to a -4 after that.
Yeah, your strength's back to normal. Like it that part of Wish wears off.
Yeah, you're no Vlaakith. I don't think you could really just willy-nilly that spell.
Let's go talk to Mixel. Wait, Kalum, do you still have his map?
I can't change it back.
I do. I want to look for the closest Whataburger.
It lets you know the closest Whataburger is in Bel'chevonte.
Where,
Did you change my
where
strength?
is
Because I
that?
can't change it back.
Let me look. Bel'chevonte is thousands of miles away, back down on the big river.
Opposite side of the map.
That far away?
Okay, other than Wish, how's the way that we can find its reincarnation?
We could just ask
You have a magic map.
around. Oh, yeah. Hey, minus. Okay, I don't want to know the Whataburgers anymore. I want to know where this thing's reincarnation is. Don't fuck with me today.
Do you see me pinging?
Yes, it's right there in the mountains, guys.
I am going to read a spell real quick.
I'm gonna go get my backpack.
Roll me a dex save.
Roll me, whatever.
You find the one bear trap in the room.
Of course I did.
I'm going to set up my word of recall.
So
At this point, can we just kind of hand wave that I take half damage from bear traps?
I will say you won't take half damage, but you don't have to save for tetanus.
Lord.
You're immune to tetanus and super tetanus.
DM, I'm looking at Kalum's map. Do I recognize the location?
Yeah. It is the eastern or the western range that also borders the Forgotten Valley. They're a jagged, nasty set of mountains that are not meant to be able to be passed through. Usually, people go down and around them, or not even near them, because, well, previously this had been the mountain range had formed to keep Tiamat's area away from the rest of the continent.
Can I visualize, or have I been to an area in or around there?
No. I mean, you could visualize mountains, but
let's see.
Are you trying to figure out teleport?
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't been there, so I mean the difficulty is a little higher.
Okay, the GM rolls a D100 and consults the table. There could be a mishap.
Yeah, so there's a chance of that. But let's all take a little break real quick. We've hit an hour or so. M's gotten up, and I need to refill my cup.
You don't get to. You don't get to.
Claire,
you have to sit there the whole time.
Claire, do I get to go to the potty and refill my glass as two separate actions?
Yes, you can.
All right, suck it, Chris.
I've been overridden. No.
Haha.
Okay, so yeah, we can be back. Well, I'm looking at our tags on the stream, and one of them is still ghost hunting and paranormal.
I mean, you don't know where this is gonna go.
That's true. That's true. I mean, there's already something dead.
I can make zombies and shit.
That is true. I guess we'd all have our own various expertise in magic. While he does that, I'm going to read up on teleport.
You read up on teleport. I'm gonna crack open these two packs of Lost Caverns Egg Salon.
Okay. Beltarie is such the opposite of Arcabinks. I had to remember how to talk the way she did.
So timeline-wise, the Holy Wind is happening right now. Like,
Um,
we'll have to XU it because I think there's
This
a
is
number.
before. the
Yeah,
Holy
this
Wind.
was
before.
yeah, because this is because time. This happened a whole. It's like a super long time ago. Like Forgotten Sands happened like a super long time ago.
Okay, so
What is this
Like
now?
we are.
where
Like,
where are we in the timeline compared to the Holy Wind?
Well, how old is Tarl?
He's like 35.
Tarl would still be a young dwarf at this point, because if he's 35, this is 50 years. Well, no. This-
Hiram went back to a new baby, so this would be
This would
15
be
years past when
Holy
they were
Wind.
fighting Holy Wind.
Yeah. Like, I know at one point I made a joke that the stuff in Lost Seas was like 200 years before anything happened, but then I mentioned that, people have discovered the new lost continent of Lothria. So, Lost Seas was probably happening maybe 10 years before this. Well, no, it's happening. Lost Seas when
Lost Seas and Holy Wind
are
happening
concurrent. So yeah, this is about 15 years after that.
this is 15 years before the Holy Wind.
No, 15
About
years.
15 or 20 years.
15 years after the Holy Wind.
So we're in the future of our current game.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Oh.
You have no information about that, though. You are all the way on the other side of the world.
So are we still streaming right now?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, so we're actually... Okay, I thought we were like... You said take a break. Usually that means...
I didn't throw anything up. I just got up and ran and refilled my glass. I got some of this very lovely scotch that Bosch got me that burns.
You're a Scotch. I'm sorry.
I have Scott in me somewhere. But anyway, so
That's a weird thing to say. But it's okay. I still love you, buddy.
Yay. All right, so over in this area is where the map kind of shows it.
Okay.
Which might save you from talking to Mixel.
Okay, so I have an alternate solution aside from talking to Mixel. Actually, can I do a roll to see if I know if I've set up any sort of teleportation circle in that area?
In that area, you have not.
Okay.
Nobody,
no rich blood over there.
Nobody lives out there, because remember, history lesson in Lothria, it's like the size of Africa and Asia combined, but the population's really low because it's mostly a wind block.
Desert.
So it's mostly desert. So, like, if they're not in Garfin and they're not in Utar, they're living in thaigs that are hollowed out underneath everything.
And the only other places I would go to set up teleportation would be outside Lothria, which I'm expanding business, but that doesn't help us here. Okay, so we could bypass Mixel, but there is a small chance of failure. I could potentially get us at least close. Uh-oh, everyone's gone. I'm role playing to myself.
No, I'm here.
I mean,
What is
We could
this
always-
place I'm about to ping?
That is an oasis. From Garfin to get to Utar, there are two ways that then go to the Utar Way access point that's further down. Because the brief little stint here between Utar and the Utar Way tunnel access is some of the most bleak, sunbaked. Y'all went to the right, made camp, and then stopped at Illister's lab. But this is the other way that goes closer to the mountains, and there's two smaller oases that you could have gone by years ago.
So would Beltarie be familiar with that?
No, because she was. Did Beltarie leave Utar before she ran into these people?
Or I meant to say Bells.
Oh,
What?
Bel'chevonte wouldn't know because he hasn't gone over there, and Beltarie I don't think left Utar much. So neither Bells.
I don't even remember going to Utar.
Now look,
You were from Utar.
Hmm?
Your character's from Utar.
Oh, I was. Dark.
I'm assuming that there's nothing.
I had not ever left Utar until I had to go running because they knocked down a tower and all that other shit. No.
You're welcome.
I didn't say it was a good thing.
You got to travel the world.
I could have finished my studies safely at school, but you destroyed it.
The best studies is the studies of life.
I could have studied
That's
life
true.
plenty.
Now, Islegard,
Mm-hmm.
my buddy,
Mm-hmm.
would you like to bypass Mixel if you need to?
Yes.
I might have the solution, but there is risk. I will not lie to you and say there isn't risk. But I can get us there, or at least close to there. Or not. But don't worry about that. I think this is going to be a grand adventure, regardless. 1 second, I gotta go use the bathroom, and he pitters off behind the dragon.
In all my years, the two phrases you don't want to hear the most. Don't worry about it. And what else was it he said?
You gotta go to the bathroom.
I feel like Bel'chevonte.
Oh, the other phrase was, I won't lie to you.
Okay, one, Bel'chevonte hasn't lied to us. Two, I'm pretty sure he's peeing into another reality.
Who let me eat red meat?
Me.
No.
Oh yeah, he's vegetarian, isn't he?
No, Bel'chevonte has a meat allergy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
been
mean,
like
he says that, but I mean, does he?
No, he does. I think he's originally from Tyr, which was my first world, and the elves they are like strictly pescatarian. Like they cannot eat any sort of meat, but they can eat fish.
fish is meat.
Well, they can't eat like land meat. Okay, you smart ass, you bastard.
Banks.
Is poultry a part of that, or is that considered sky meat?
Sometimes poultry is okay,
Like
but it's kind of
albatross,
like being lactose intolerant. Red meat is where it really hurts.
like, albatross has never touched the land. So I think sky meat. Or would they be water meat?
Guy water
Both?
meat.
What if it's
Okay, so this is what I wrote initially. Wood elves have trouble eating red meat and sometimes poultry. They tend to get sick, stick to a diet of fish and plants. Very few are able to stray outside without getting sick. So they basically have lactose intolerance or like an alum allergy, but for like red meat, which actually I think red meat allergy is a real thing now.
It's usually caused by a Lone Star tick.
Also, a lot of folks,
you're right.
a lot of folks that have allergic reactions to red meat. It's more of an allergic reaction to the preservatives put into meat bought at stores. Like Mr. Fox from ASI grew up eating beef the whole time, never had an allergic reaction, then ate something from Super One and started having hives.
Yeah, it caused gastrointestinal upset, diarrhea, stuffy or runny nose.
Oh God, is that what's happening? Is we now hear Bel'chevonte with a stuffy nose and just unexpected farts?
Yeah, I mean, it's bad over there. Don't go over there. He's like, don't go over here. Don't go over here. I'm handling it. That was a trumpet.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's just prestidigitating.
I think he's trying to allude he could teleport us there, but we might end up inside of a rock.
And we've risked worse.
Literally.
I come back and you see me prestidigitating and it looks like perfume around me. It smells like lavender. Anyway.
Since it's magic, I'm not going to make it have the Febreze side effect of it smells like something covering up something stinky.
No. It's straight up. Anyway, I need to call a friend. Y'all do what you would like to do, and I'm going to start casting. I have to find it. I'm sorry. I am going to start finding Nepo. Is what I'm going to start doing.
He actually, yeah, you don't got to summon him. He just pops up out your sleeve.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
And what y'all see is a little tiny, about handheld sized brain with feet.
Little bird
and
feet.
Pinnacle.
What is that?
Oh, this is Nepo.
What's
He's
a
just
Nepo?
a what?
What's a Nepo?
Oh, he's a little brain friend. He helps me with things. He helps me think about things. And he also helps me channel some more complex spells. Because sometimes you need more hands, or in this case, more brains to do some more complex equations. So Meepo is really good with that. And I hold him up, and it looks like an intellect devourer, but like
Tiny.
Tiny.
Like squirrel brain size.
Is that thing safe?
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. And I put him in a little papoose on my jacket. He's fine. Don't worry, he's not trying to devour your brain right now. That's
Right
not
now.
what he's not trying to do that.
Right
Don't worry.
now.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go over here.
You're like, I've had him for like 50 years, okay?
Beltarie goes and walks behind Kalum.
There's that phrase again. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I have a good track record. Okay, track record.
Do what you're gonna do with the tiny intellect devourer. Let's get to it, I guess.
Isilgard's just going to pull a bottle out and take a swig and start passing it to whoever is to his left.
Okay, well, if y'all would like to take a ride, I can cast teleport and get us there.
There was a pause.
Well, here's the thing. To cast teleport, the accuracy depends on how familiar I am with the place. So, it means there is a chance of failure if I haven't been there. Though I am familiar with the place, so that is good.
Well, what would a failure entail in this case?
Let's see.
Hold on. Ask the book nerd. He's going to tell us it's slightly sugar-coated.
Well, let's just say we might not end up exactly where we want to be. And we might also end up exactly inside something we don't want to be in.
Looks directly at Beltarie. Is that true?
I'm going to send the spell to Beltarie just because I think she would know what I'm talking about, even if she doesn't know how to cast it. Where is Emily? Oh, there's Emily.
Tarric,
Yeah.
I miss having an undead dragon to ride.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I
Oh,
could
the-
always summon a dragon. I mean, that's not out of my wheelhouse either.
I mean, I used to be the vehicle. I still can summon, I think, the like little basket that carried everybody. If we need it.
By the way, Emily, it's down at Mishap. The worst that can happen.
Do we have Emily here?
Emily,
Sorry, my headphones messed up. What'd you say?
he sent you teleport because Isengard turned and looked at you after he explained it to ask if he actually explained it right.
I have the 8 willing creatures of your choice you see within range.
Yeah, you might want to go down just to Mishap.
Hang on. Mishap. Spell's unpredictable. Magic results in a difficult journey. Each teleporting creature or the target object takes 3d10 force damage, and the DM re-rolls on the table to see where you wind up. Multiple mishaps may occur after dealing damage each time.
Yeah.
My bad.
Isengard's just going to... Okay, look. We killed Graglathot.
Yeah, grab a thought.
Yep. They have reincarnated and are pissed about it, probably. And are more powerful than this one. Also, my wife and all of my kids are going to be mad if All Smith's Day is messed up.
And we actually have a good bit of dwarvish children in the orphanage this year as well, and I imagine they won't be very happy either.
Also, we have a thaig of at least nearly 2,000.
Okay, yeah. I see where the actual problem here is for you, Isengard. You don't want to disappoint the children.
I also don't want to
Okay.
have an ancient great worm that reincarnated into something almost as old as it coming after
Oh,
us.
that's not going to be anything for us to deal with. Let's be real. That's
Here it is.
As he says it 13 minutes later, and the lair action goes off. Chris, oh, god damn it.
So we have like a week, right?
We have a week.
How long would it take to get to the mountains?
Tarric,
Yeah.
how long did it take us to make it to that? Oh, God, that's been 50 years.
I don't think it was that long. To make it from where?
To the and it's halfway to Utar. That took us like 2 months, didn't it?
Something like that.
Ah, shit.
Let's see. Let's see if I got.
let's. You know what?
He starts kind of pulling out books.
I'm going to say we trust Bel'chevonte on this.
Perfect.
Is that a good idea?
No,
It's a great idea.
might be the only. Binks, your vote.
Couldn't things like
Ooh.
take a turn on a dragon and carry us?
I mean, it's also going to take a while, though. I'm okay with teleporting. It sounds like the negatives aren't the worst.
Also, if the new Graglathot sees what helped killed old Graglathot, might not want to talk.
Yeah, probably not.
I probably just. I mean, we just lie.
I mean, if I roll in there as Dracobinks again, though, after everything, I'm pretty sure that's not going to go well right out the gate. So let's not do that.
Also,
That's
with the
probably
exception of
better.
Arcabinks, we are garbage at lying.
Hey, no, that Drax.
I'm way out of a lot of stuff, but being a dragon, yeah, not so much.
I am not that dragon that you remember. Shit, yeah, I am. All right. Hiriam.
Carl's supposed to be here for All Saints Day, and I ain't gonna miss that, so let's get on with it.
Beltarie. Everybody's favorite nephew's coming home.
Wait, the boy's coming home?
He sure is.
I can't wait to have him kiss my old wrinkly face.
You make everything so weird.
He's a good kid. How's those two idiots he's been hanging out with? Those ones that look alike.
They coming with him.
Oh no.
Oh God, I'm now gonna have. I now know what my next one shot is coming home for the holidays.
Oh,
I don't
no.
trust it. I don't trust those two. One the sparkly one's weird. And then the not sparkly one is weird in a different way.
Girlfriend's nice though.
I just want to ride on that broom Tarl's been telling me one of them's got.
What about the
Maybe.
grumpy one that's with him?
Yeah.
The way he talked, they all coming.
That'll
we
be
could
interesting.
worry about that.
All right,
later.
he said, "Well,
need
I
that.
think we got a majority vote here for teleporting."
The grumpy one.
Okay.
Sure, what's the worst that could happen? We die.
Maybe.
I mean,
I mean,
it's not the first time.
Tarl did that once. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Hiriam did that once.
So DM.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, could we widen the threshold to get on target with some checks?
Okay, argue these checks for me.
I am going to try and visualize with my mind palace the area we are talking, like not like a specific area, but an area
You've had
that
you've had this area described to you maybe once or twice.
I would like to recall nature. Or I'm saying fucking Pathfinder terms. Jesus.
Nature,
would like to-
nature is a check. You can roll nature.
I would like to use my mind palace to build using my nature check to see if I can
Give me
visualize.
give me a
good
nature
place.
check. Give me a nature check. Let's see how this goes.
And if anyone else wants, to help me out here, it's
You
okay.
don't want that.
I'll help you out. I'm just giving you advantage.
He rolled a 25. So you're pretty sure with a 25, Bel'chevonte? what these mountains are shaped like from the description and what you can sometimes see off in the distance when you've traveled? You're like
Okay.
you're like 90% sure, yeah.
Yeah. I got this. Are we good now? Do we want to go right now?
I've got everything I need.
I think the sooner the better.
Okay, I'm going to start casting the spell. And
No, I just want to let you know, young man, you're doing a fantastic job.
I'm pretty sure I'm older than you.
Yeah, but
By
look
a
at
good
you.
margin. Well, by about 10 years, actually. I mean, we're pretty same age, actually. I look like I'm 20. Okay.
The youngest,
so this.
the youngest looking member of the party is currently Bel'chevonte. Then
Hmm,
again, going by age, Isilgard hasn't even started going gray.
hmm. Well, elves live like nearly 1,000 years, so
Mm-hmm.
so I'm still in my young days anyway.
So's Hiram. He's only 162.
Puts him
Okay.
about 20, 30 years older than Isilgard. What about Tarric? Tarric's picture makes him look old.
Tarric went gray when he made his when he was started following.
Wait, is Binks our oldest member?
She's like 160 something.
So Binks and Hiram are about the same age.
I'm not that far. I'm not that far behind him. I can't. I don't believe I am anyway.
I'm about as young as, because I think when we started the game, Bel'chevonte was about 40 or 50, and he would be 90 now. Like, if the math checks out. I don't know, how old was Arcabinks when the game started?
Well, hold on. There was another big time skip between the very first delve into the deeps before it became Forgotten Sands.
Okay. So
'Cause
Bel'chevonte's probably 150 then.
Because Isilgard was 30 when y'all first met him.
And that was in Forgotten Sands, so
It's only been 60 years total.
So okay, so fucking Bel'chevonte's about 160 then. Let me update his sheet.
Anyway,
I'm significantly older than you, old man.
roll me.
Looking at Kalum.
Let's do this. You're gonna teleport?
Yeah, we're gonna. You see, Bel'chevonte start casting a spell. His eyes glow bright green.
And I need to roll a D100.
Yeah, D100, and we're gonna see what happens.
Oh no, a mishap.
Oh, I'm sorry, yo. I'm so sorry.
So Bel'chevonte says he has this, claps his hands together and makes a circle, and you are hurled with great force through what seems like a tunnel of light. But during this time, you pass through a sandstorm while traveling at this speed. So let's see, what was it?
3d10 force damage.
That is 20 force damage as you are pelted with sand.
Nice.
Let me see, going through here with the mishap stuff still.
Multiple mishaps can happen, but I think you re-roll on the table where we end up.
All right, I will roll another D100 then.
Please, God, please.
Oh, 42. Which, because of your nature check, moves you out of mishap and into similar area.
Okay. Whew.
So, I need everybody coming out of this teleport to give me a dex save.
Nice.
Oh, I was gonna say I get a +3. Didn't do shit.
Isengard saved.
No. No, no, no.
Binks, as y'all come out of the teleport, y'all are way above the ledge you would have expected to get your feet on. But you and Isengard are close enough to each other, and as you plummet, you grab onto him, he grabs onto the side of the mountain, slides down a little bit, and as you turn, you watch Beltarie, Hiriam, and Kalum plummeting on the other side of the cliff. And Beltarie lands face first on the ledge that y'all slide down to.
Before any of that happens, can I cast Featherfall?
Someone just cast True Polymorph. I'm saying this. So you cast you smack. You're going to take some fall damage, and after that, you can cast Featherfall. So you take.
Well, I mean, if we're going to take damage, I'm not going to cast it.
So you take 5 as you smack into this from the height you fall, and the other 3 are now plummeting further off the side of the cliff. Binks True Polymorphs into what?
Dracabinks. She's going after him.
I'm gonna try to get Kumi to save me.
Kumi's an object, right? Not a.
But it listens to me.
Right. So I'm saying it would have. You technically have it. So you could just have Kumi catch you.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so you Scooty puff away. Binks.
Kumi! Oh, thank you. You're always there for me. I love you.
Just puttering along. Binks, I'm not gonna make you roll to catch them. You are dragon.
Okay, she flies down and grabs him. Comes back up.
Thanks, Binks.
I hope that was worth me using my 1 polymorph.
Are you gonna shift back now?
No, not yet.
You're gonna. So the thing we were concerned about.
Binks, I'm gonna let your spouse know that you are just the number 1.
Thank you.
So you find yourselves on the side of a mountain, and higher up you can see what looks like used to be the entrance of a dwarven thaig that has been shattered and made larger for something to move through.
Oh,
I think we got close.
Shut
You think?
up.
Right, I was just saying we got close.
Hiriam was right. Hiriam was right.
I told you every time, don't worry. Don't worry. It never works.
This is what... Okay, just because I had that one moment doesn't mean every time is a disaster. Actually, this is...
Shh! You don't have the right to speak right now.
Well, I'm going to anyway. Sit down here. This is why I live in a cave.
You have a whole house.
My house has a cave in it.
I don't think you do.
Just turns and looks at a human Arcabinks.
I mean, I was a dire gnome for like 50 years there. It's basically the same thing.
Just
It's just
turns
my
and looks.
proportions are a little different.
Turns like, all right, yeah, that tracks.
And yeah, to everybody, she basically looks exactly like normal Arcabinks, just human proportions.
Now you're taller than me. I'm the shortest one now.
It's temporary.
Looks up from 4'2" of Isengard.
Oh yeah, you're there.
Actually, I just realized it can polymorph into a humanoid or a beast, so I can actually.
This is why when you said you wanted to go all the way back, it's like, I thought you turned into a dragon at the end of the game, which means you could just look the way you wanted with the spell.
There was too much stuff that was going to change my stats, though, if I went actually true dragon, so it's easier to be Binks like 90% of the time. Because it messes with my stats.
Sure, we get walking up to that.
Probably.
Take a deep breath. You're a whole grown-ass tiefling. You're a whole grown-ass tiefling. Dissipator ain't got shit on you. And I'm going to change the map so that when we get some people back, because Moose took a break.
It's been fun so far, Hewitt.
Huh? Oh no, this is it's always a freaking hoot with y'all with this game.
Uh-oh, I can't. I don't have sight.
That's because I haven't dropped your token.
Can't see anything, and if you've got dynamic lighting on, I won't be able to see anything.
Why in the hell? So I have to turn off dynamic lighting for Canon. Give me a second.
I'll not look at our. Oh, there I am.
Hold on, give me a second, because for some reason it has made it made our Beltarie.
I know this map. I've used this before.
Yes, great assets. Much wow. I have no clue why I do this.
Remind me, we ruled that Arcabinks can still cast spells as Dracobinks because she still has the ability to talk and use her mental skills.
She's still a natural spellcaster.
Okay, cool. It's just been a minute and I gotta remember how stuff works.
And for some reason, Isilgards. Y'all give me a second. I gotta go find a token. I had this.
And no control of tokens.
Okay, I'll be right back.
God damn it. Roll 20. God damn it.
Do you mind if I update Arcabinks' token to the new token?
Sure, you can go ahead. As I have to go through and individually give control to everybody because I'd taken care of that, but roll 20. You're never going to sponsor me. So kiss my hiney.
Hey, hey, hey!
Can you move your token now, Cannon?
Yep.
I can't move mine.
I'm going through.
Okay.
Mr.
Yeah, you
Kalum.
gotta do all of us. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Kalum, break them.
Brackham. Yes, I can. What the hell?
Back.
Yes, I can.
All right, did you update Binks? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you're back. You're in a large, wide chamber. But I'm going to be right back. I need a bottle of water.
Look, there's always risk to doing the unknown and the daring. Sometimes you just got to take it.
Yeah, I didn't realize getting thrown off the cliff was one of the possible exits, though.
You know, it happens. What can I say? Part of the risk of adventuring, which I don't really do much anymore, but I'm here now. But hey, look, everyone came out the other side okay. A little bit scuffed up, but It is what it is. And maybe I'll put a teleportation circle here, and we can come here whenever we need to. See? Forethought. Thinking.
I hope we
Yes.
don't have to come back here.
You're gonna spend a year here.
I mean, I could spend a year here if it's quite enough. I do like my contemplating and listening to music without anyone interrupting me. Also, you could bring your family here, I guess, for a fun adventure. I don't know what you do with families or whatever. With kids.
All right, I'm back. You enter into a large cavern that would have lighting effects, but it doesn't work for Canon for some reason. Does it work when Jake uses lighting effects on your PC?
No, my video card's jacked up. I was hoping I was going to get a new computer for Christmas, but it ain't looking that way.
Hmm.
It sucks.
So,
Well, the fact of the matter is, she just pointed out I didn't ask for one.
that would be a reason.
Can you tell if it works on stuff like Foundry, or I don't know if you've used Foundry before.
Nope, I've only rolled 20 in Discord.
Okay. I don't know. Foundry is actually, everyone I've talked to that has like a lower end PC and uses Foundry, they say that it lags on there. So
I know that y'all been working on convincing me to switch to Foundry, which I'm not opposed to. It's just that
it's that initial leap that gets you. Like I use like the main reason why I'm using Foundry now is because the only two games I'm running now are Pathfinder games, and Pathfinder's so much fucking easier with Foundry than it is with Roll20.
okay.
But anyway, I'm sorry.
So you can see that there's an opening to your left. There's a rubble to your right and an open path this way. Everything in here has a heavy smell of rust.
Oh, I think that's a good sign. Something iron and rusty.
I don't know about good, but what we're looking for.
Y'all think it's a good idea to go straight headlong, or you think we ought to go to the left and try to go around?
Oh, we definitely. I am not facing this thing head on. Someone else is going to dock to it.
So are y'all going to go to the left?
I will sneak to the left.
Roll me some stealth.
Roll in some stooth.
Anyone that wishes to sneak, roll some stealth.
Mine is at disadvantage.
Mine's a 19.
Oh, it's still pretty good.
No, I'm not 19.
15
Not that.
at disadvantage.
Oh my god. The two spectrums of Arcabinks.
What the hell?
Binks no sneaky good.
But
The
Binks
19
also,
on a
but
natural one.
Binks also sneaky good.
I look back at everyone, I'm like, y'all need to keep it down.
So as you say that, Isilgard and Binks bump into each other.
Doesn't Binks have like a jack of all trades or something equivalent? Well, so never mind. It's a 1.
So as y'all are, there's some people being sneaky. Wait, hold on. Hiriam and Tarric both have. So Tarric does okay. So Tarl is also a little loud. So half the party's a little loud. Binks is really loud. The other half of the party's pretty sneaky. So are y'all going to continue to the left?
Yeah, I'm gonna peek around the corner and see what I see.
You see what looks like a partial collapse onto some crushed iron statues, and a hallway full of smaller chambers that continues to the north.
Okay. Old man. I'm sorry, Kalum.
Yeah, I'm old. What?
Come forth. Be our shield.
Oh, that's what I always do. Yeah. What you got? Yeah. Yeah. Where? Forward?
Yeah, just over here, and I point.
Yeah, there's like a collapse on this wall and some crushed iron statues in here.
Okay.
I'll move forward again.
It's like this area is kind of rough, but you can scooch around right here.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see any?
100%. You can do a perception check.
Because I might quip about Kalum, but I don't want him to die.
You know, I always thought you were a good lad. Lass? Yeah. Person. You're a good person.
Bel'chevonte, you can see further down the hallway there is some glowing.
There's something down there.
You want me to keep going?
Well, yeah, but what is... Maybe it shouldn't just... How does everyone else feel about this? It's glowing.
Yeah. Yeah. I am going to. Alright. Hang on, let me put this spell in real quick so that you can all see it. I need this. Alright. Give me 2 seconds. I haven't really had a chance to update some stuff, like fill up my spells and stuff.
What spell are you casting?
I'm casting.
Find traps. Range 120 feet. Trap for the purpose of the spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell, a glyph, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, it just is like a 120-foot radius?
Yeah, find traps is just like up, down, left, right, just wherever
Yeah.
they are.
There are multiple traps. One is directly down this hallway in front of you. There's others back in the main hall.
Alright, it's traps.
Traps?
Yeah. So I think Bel'chevonte needs to run as fast as he can because he's the lightest one of us.
50 years
think he
ago,
needs
that's
to-
what Hiriam used to do to me.
Yeah, but you really can't. You can't handle that.
Yeah. So I think Bel'chevonte needs to run.
Boy,
as fast as he
I
can
can
to
handle
run
more
to
than
the-
you think, and I just start marching down.
God damn it.
What?
Moose, roll me a wisdom save.
Oh no! The psychic
19.
bear trap.
19. That is a failure.
What?
Oh no! Oh no! You
Y'all,
rolled low.
Moose, there's a song that starts playing in your head. What is this song?
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
It is
Oh no!
it's playing in your head. you start shaking and shifting your hips.
Oh no, he's getting lost in the rock and roll.
And drift away, yeah.
As long as the rocks don't start rolling, we might be okay.
Am I like frozen in place, or I just have a song stuck in my
You
head?
have a song stuck in your head that you're now singing without intending, dancing slightly so your movement's a little reduced. But as you turn, you see Bel'chevonte.
Oh no.
And in your mind, you just see him say, "That song sucks,"
Hey,
and it enrages you.
no, it doesn't.
What? What are you talking about?
You hear him go, "It sucks so
Boy.
bad."
Boy, come here.
What? No.
If you say that again, that's the last straw.
What?
What you hear from him is the bass line is weak.
I mean, then that song it is kind of weak.
Oh. I was gonna try to grab him around the throat. I rolled a 1.
You go to grab him around the throat, and you just kind of you ruffle his jacket some, like.
I back away, and I go up to Arcabinks. I really think
Hold
we
on,
need to put him
he moved away. He is.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Attack of opportunity.
Oh god.
Yeah. His cataracts has got his depth perception all messed up.
I rolled a 1 again.
You swing at him and you can't get him.
Okay, we're good. That's enough. We're good.
Okay,
We're good.
we really need to do something about him. He is not well.
You know what this is? This is my dad when he gets mad because I'm trolling him.
Oh my god.
But now, as Arcabinks comes up, it looks like they're both talking about how bad this song sucks.
Like,
Right.
I know he has the cloud, but can he poop on his own? Like, that's...
I try to grab both
I'm gonna start. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but she's gonna start counter charming.
I'm gonna using the bard ability counter charm. Throw it up for
Correct.
me.
Yeah.
So I am going to walk up, and what he is going to hear Tarric say is, I understand that you're having an issue, but I still think that the Godsmack version of Time is better than the Pink Floyd version.
All right, I pull out my weapon.
Okay, so you grab Arcabinks, but Binks is casting counter charm, and you come to as you're drawing your weapon, looking at Tarric angrily.
I was about to unleash the fury on him. But here's the thing. I believe he actually said that. I don't think that was the charm.
No, I'm pretty sure Tarric actually said that.
The task at hand. Back to the task at hand.
Islekar's just staring, shaking his head. My money was still on him.
Man, that was weird.
Are you okay?
So what do you think about Pink Floyd versus Godsmack?
Okay,
No
back on topic.
opinion. Do you need an ice cream?
Do you have one?
Not on me, but I'll get you one.
That's false advertisement, then, Bells.
I'm just trying to make nice. He did try to grab me twice and fumbled very badly. I'm actually more worried about his safety and his hip, which he seems to potentially break.
I think the second time was just a grab. I think that was the swing coming at you.
That was when I told my dad I didn't vote, even though I did. And then he was telling Claire, and he got so mad, and he kind of like fell over on the counter as he went to yell at me about it.
He was very angry. And then Claire he was even more angry when he finally told him he actually did vote.
Don't do this to him, man. All right, so Kalum, as you went down there, there's that light circle, but it's a dead end.
So there's a light. I mean, we can go look at the light circle, guys, but there's nothing else down there except for the light circle.
I think we should potentially not go down there. It's going to aggravate your dementia. So I walk down this way.
Isleguard's just smoking.
Very nice.
Hey,
Just go straight then?
hey, Beltarie.
What?
Remember that time you and I went to that nightclub, and there were all those prostitutes making cookies?
No.
We should do that again.
I remember you going into a building and not coming out for like 3 days.
Pretty sure you were there.
I think I'd remember hookers and cookies.
I didn't say hookers.
We if I ever make a campaign setting for this world, I have to have hookers and cookies in it.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So y'all don't want to go check out the glowing circle? We'll just go down this way then. All right.
Tarric and Binks, are y'all lagging behind? Or y'all keeping up with everybody?
We're keeping up.
Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. And he starts doing stretches.
He said down the way you were going, Binks, that is a dead end with the glowing light. So it seems like everybody's going this way. There's the open tunnel, and then there's like this ruined room off to this side.
We just take the more direct way now?
The indirect way had almost had us fighting, so it's probably about as safe.
Hey, Beltarie, remember that one time? What was I saying?
Don't worry about it, Kalum.
All right, Papa Hiriam, I'm following you.
What are
Will
the
someone go first? Because I'm certainly not going to.
All right, I'll go
Bel'chevonte?
first.
Give me a deck save.
Me?
Yeah.
Why is everybody so scared? Why do y'all look for things? You know I have cataracts. Another one.
Ooh, this bodes well.
Change
So-
your color.
What
No.
happens is that Bel'chevonte, as you get back, you watch as Kalum is yelling at everybody about not checking, and he walks forward, and you watch as he is then swept by a pair of large metal rails through the air, and you see on the opposite end of the hallway another set as Kalum is now caught in a dire bear trap.
Oh no. They're back again.
That is
Well,
22 damage as you're now pinched and suspended
ain't-
in the air somewhere up here.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm gonna turn on. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at Isleguard, and Isleguard and Hiram is like, it wasn't me this time.
Why you think I wasn't going down the hallway?
I mean, same.
Isleguard is then going to walk underneath and... Okay, I need someone to get on my shoulder so we can get Kalum down.
All right, I'm coming.
Can I try to just pry myself out?
Yeah, give me strength / athletics.
If it's a strength save or athletics check.
I would say
Or-
it's a check to try to push this apart.
Okay, I'll do athletics.
You pull yourself apart and like land on Isleguard's shoulders.
Oh, thank you.
As you do that, y'all hear that the whatever this mechanism is start to reset.
Go, 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 go!
Dashing. Is everybody else running?
Yes.
It's just like the good old days. Me getting eaten by things.
I'm gonna run as quick as
Okay,
possible.
hold on.
I guess.
Oh, nope. I didn't. I meant to stop right here. I was like, because I kept going. I was like, wait, something's gonna happen here.
Nope, I wasn't there yet. I didn't take my finger off the token.
It's like chess. You don't
There are
take your...
two partially destroyed iron dwarven statues here.
Oh, I've seen this before.
Never-ending story.
Well, I was at... Okay, so that's a good pull right there. I was thinking it on the game in Holy Winds.
Bel'chevonte,
Mm-hmm.
give me a dex save.
What? I guess I'll give you a dex save. Is that good?
That is a failure.
Hmm.
So, Bel'chevonte, as you're talking, you hear the click, and then immediately the release again as you're apparently standing in the lane of where the other teeth might reset at. And that is another 22 as you are now pinned halfway in the hallway up in the air between these two metal jaws.
Other bells got stuck.
I'm on it.
Hey.
I need someone on my
Thanks,
shoulders.
I'm coming. Banks, can you try to find the trigger?
Better idea about this, and she's just gonna Dracabinks and just chomp it and break it.
Give me strength on chomps in this thing.
Oh my god!
It hurts your teeth.
How am I getting a nat 1?
We all
Can I
are.
do a bite? Because I
Nice
actually have a
one.
bite weapon.
I mean, you can you first bite and try to pull it, and it doesn't budge. So you're like, okay. Now you can do a bite and attack. Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
That hits.
I don't know how to do the
You click attack.
damage.
You click attack.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So Binks bites and twists, and you hear it pop out of the wall over here. And Bel'chevonte, you fall down on top of Isilgard on his shoulders.
ow!
What did we learn?
I need a rest.
We learned that Tarric missed it twice.
How do you need a rest already? That barely hurt you. Look, you're barely bleeding.
I'm actually like bleeding from multiple spots. I'm at 73 out of 120.
What?
What?
Oh
I
yeah,
only have 120.
I have 160 something.
I have 300.
I have 220. How did y'all do yourself?
Wizard.
Got 254.
Wizard.
I'm a fucking twink. What do you want from me?
What is your con score?
0.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
That'd do it.
Yeah, that'd do it.
Topher, you're supposed to level vigor, damn it.
So there are the two statues ahead of you. A very bloody Bel'chevonte, who is
Hey, I'm bleeding too.
No, you're not.
I'm bruised heavily.
No, you're not.
Now he's got that old person shit where it's like he's not that hurt, but all the damage he gets just gets like bruises and hematomas everywhere.
My liver spot is slightly darker.
God damn it. So you have these two iron broken dwarven statues ahead of you.
To investigate this, like, I kind of take a look and see if I can suss out whether this is like a natural destruction or like over time, or whether this was
Roll me some
Somebody did
roll me some investigation.
I'll help you.
Okay, so with advantage, you got 19. Something definitely broke these as they were coming through here. Looks like it's probably part of a security system. because it's two dwarven demigod heroes, Glamgung and Glamrung. And usually statues of them are used in security or other type of protective wards.
I'm going to pick up the broke trap and throw it through in between them.
Okay, you grab a chunk of the broken trap and you throw it through. Nothing happens to it.
Send the badger. Oh, don't we have like a million raccoons?
They are raccoon folk now. They have evolved.
Do not talk about Rupert and his kin that way.
Hey, they still in a bag of Piggly Wiggly. We ain't sacrificing them.
I cast Mage Hand and make it walk like on its little I was gonna say tippy toes, but on its little fingies.
Nothing happens to it.
Well, it's clearly safe. You want me to go?
As long as it's you.
Maybe not.
Alright, here we go. 3. I'll jump. Which means I can jump. I could probably jump pretty far.
Wait. You know what? I'm gonna be nice. Let me look at my spells real quick. What?
I'm just laughing at you with this.
Oh, wait.
Temps plummeting is what my weather app says.
Yeah, mine says it too. Real fun. Love it when temps plummet. You know
Mine
what?
says rain coming.
Go get him, sport. And I just tap him on the back. And I just mumble some shit in Elven to act like I'm casting a spell because I don't actually have anything.
Do you speak Elven, Kalum?
I speak Sylvan, unfortunately.
Maybe he's casting a spell to help you?
Alright. 3. Anybody else? Nope. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
She'll throw bardic inspiration.
I speak Elvish.
You hear him like making an order for Whataburger. All right, Kalum, you walk through, everything's fine.
Yeah. That's good, guys. Let's go.
Gonna follow.
Binks, as you start to go through, I need you to give me a wisdom save.
Wait, I didn't move my character. What the hell? Or did you?
The nat ones tonight.
Binks, what do you fear the most?
Loneliness.
Immediately, Binks, you are alone. In a void. Nothing near you.
Guys?
Yeah.
No.
Hello?
As y'all look, Binks has just gone catatonic in her dragon form.
She's back in the small form.
Right, but your base stat is still a dragon that has polymorphed.
Mm-hmm.
Freya woke back up, I can hear.
I think she might need tummy drops.
So everybody you look, Binks is completely catatonic.
Oh, I think something happened with her. You know, I'm starting to think something wrong or something bad is going to happen to us.
Hiriam walks over and grabs her and tosses her.
She is not no, or she is in her gnome form. Give me strength. Okay, 17. Binks is not a beefy humanoid. You chonk the Binks. Which direction do you chonk the Binks?
North.
Isn't she a dragon right now?
She is dragon in the guise of human.
Well, halfling, but she's still like a good 60 pounds or so.
So gets chonked, Hiram, as you chonk her, you notice that she had stepped onto one portion of the statue that shattered into the area. Binks, you're in the void, and next thing you know, you're going over Tarric, over Bel'chevonte, over Kalum, and then land on the ground.
Oh, thank you. That was not fun. Don't do what I did. I'm not quite sure what I did, but don't do that. That sucked.
Oh no, don't worry. I will try not to.
Doing this.
Oh no, wait, everyone's going back through.
No, I'm doing this so I can copy tokens. So I don't have to do any correction. So do y'all push forward?
We venture forward.
Yep.
You find yourself coming to a large well, and I got to turn off the lighting effects for Canon. Okay, you find yourself entering into a room with a large well that has a faint green glow. Seems like there are 4 paths, but these, if you were to get closer, I'll go ahead and tell you, they go about maybe 10, 15 feet beyond this before there collapses. There are 4 massive statues looking directly at this pool.
Well, this smells like a puzzle.
Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to check on him and the baby.
Quickly, let's solve the puzzle. He's not here. He can't do anything about it.
Alright. Here's how we do it. When he gets back, we go, we solved it.
Exactly. And exactly what I was thinking, actually.
No.
Wow, look at that. I rolled a natural 20 to solve the puzzle.
Nice.
Oh my, I didn't even know I could roll that. Look at that. Wow. Hewitt can't argue against that.
What is a dink?
A dink?
Yeah.
Like
No.
double income, no kids.
Oh, yep,
Oh,
that's it.
yeah. Oh, is that like the trend on TikTok?
I don't know. I was reading something about John Mulaney.
What's up
Like
with
there's-
John Mulaney now?
No, this is John Mulaney before he did dumb things.
Oh, before he did all the things?
Yeah.
Anyway, Hewitt, we solved the puzzle. You see I rolled a 300,000.
That's how much damage you take.
No, that
Yeah.
means it was if he rolled a 300,000, we solved the puzzle instantly.
That's
Mhm.
because he said rolling 300,000.
Well, he rolled it.
It rolled.
Yeah, but
And
there's
look,
there's no D to that.
It says it rolled it.
So you're in a room. Who did we lose the token for?
Me. I tried changing it to went in and got just my new token on a clear background, and I loaded it, but I went to move myself on, and it just gives me this guy.
Yeah, it's because you switched out that token, not. Give me a second.
I switched it out on my character sheet.
Yeah, I know. And then that threw out the token that was the default token to put on the map. Because you have 2 token options.
Where's the other one?
There we go. When you hit edit, there's one at the top and then there's default token at the bottom. And now you have control of the token. Or should. So, green glowing pool, 4 statues. What do you do?
Wait, where are this? Oh, I see the statues. Okay.
They seem to each be in a massive
Yep.
alcove. Oh shit.
Oh, that one moved. Oh God, it's alive.
That is because I have that on the token layer, not the map layer. Let me rectify that. Okay, there you go. So glowing green, 4 statues. There's a path that seems unblocked on the far side, and then there are 2 other sides over here.
Are the statues glowing?
Nope, just the well.
Okay, I'll walk up. Does it look like water in it?
Give me an investigation check.
9.
Yeah, 100% water.
Guys, it's water.
Green glowing water?
Yeah, come look.
I'm not sure that's going to be water. In the natural sense, at least.
I'm gonna go look.
Give me an investigation check as you're getting closer.
May I?
24 for Beltarie.
Wow.
Bel'chevonte, you don't. It's water, obviously. Beltarie. This is some type of. Well, you got 24. This is an elixir that comes from the elemental plane of Earth. It is similar to water, and for creatures from that world or from that plane, it is pretty much the hydration that they will claim, since everything is pretty much dirt in the elemental plane of Earth. However, it's also known as Gaia nectar, and it seems it's known to draw things in. Oh no, Canon got rebooted.
Draw things in.
Seems to draw things in. Like, if there's something that likes something that is from the elemental plane of Earth, this is something that would attract it, much like a hummingbird.
Oh my god, why?
And as that happens, you start to hear.
I hate you.
As moving out of each of the statues, you see terrible, twisted earth elementals that have a glazed over look in their
Ew.
dead eyes.
Why does it look like the creepy Thomas the Tank Engine?
Because it's the creepy Christmas tree from somewhere in Sweden.
No, it's Canada.
Oh, we have friends. We have company.
All right, hold on. I got
I
to
think
delete
they're attracted to what's in the pool.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Who's rolling initiative?
I did, and Hiram did.
Add that for 22 for Hiriam. I didn't see that we still had. All right, everybody click your token and roll initiative.
I got a 16. Yeah. Nice.
Bruh.
The ones keep coming and they don't stop coming.
Level 20, but still level 1 in a way.
Wizard.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Beltarie does go before the creepy things that also got a 1.
How? I have a 2.
Y'all rolled the same thing, and I usually grant the player the go before when it comes to. So it. Oh, we don't have Tarric yet, do we?
I just rolled. I got a 7.
Okay, so we'll go Arcabinks, Hiriam, Kalum, Bel'chevonte, Tarric, Beltarie, these things. So, Arcabinks, what do you do? Also, you're an adult what dragon?
Bronze.
So that is a huge creature, correct?
Yeah, it should be 3 across, I believe.
Okay, there you go. That is your token. Your go.
All right. She will go to the nearest one here and multi-attack,
Okay.
which is a bite.
18 hits. Still up.
And then 2 claws.
30 hits. 24, 30. Yep, both those hit. So that's another 27 on top of that. Yeah, that one's dead.
Dope.
Just maul this thing, and you feel this just corroded, nasty dirt. As you pull back from the bite, you can taste rust and corruption in it. And your claws, as you pull them back, have underneath them this oily, greasy, nasty, like a mixture of probably decayed metal and dirt.
Gross.
Hiriam. "31 hits. So that is, that kills that one off from the get-go, even without the crit damage, because that is 49. Hiriam, smashy smash.
That'll do it.
Kalum.
Oh, sorry. It'll go right there. And how many attacks do I have? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They all hit. Just click that 22 twice so we don't get the crit damage. So that is
15 plus 14 is
29.
29 plus 12 is 41 plus 6 is 47.
Yeah, that one's dead.
Okay. And that's it.
Again, Tarl and Kalum, as you're slicing through these things, they're not tough. It's an earth elemental. You've dealt with these things before, and they don't seem to be particularly strong, but as you're slicing through, everything about them seems slightly corrupted and grody.
Gross.
Bel'chevonte.
Okay, I don't really want to waste too much on this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. These 3 are dead. Like
Yeah.
this one, and this one, right?
This one is the only one that's still alive.
I'm gonna look at it and say I'm not gonna say anything actually. I'm just gonna start chanting something, some Eldritch invocation, and cast Eldritch Blast. I believe I have 4 at level 20.
Should be that, yeah. Hit, 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 hit.
Okay.
So
17.
15. So 8 and 7 is 15 plus 6, 21 plus 11 is, hold on.
32.
Yep, it's still up.
Oh well. Who's next?
Tarric.
I look at Tarric and I go, Go on.
Is Tarric muted? Or did Tarric step
He
away?
said a little while ago he was going to step away. I don't
Oh.
know if he's
I'm
back
back.
yet.
All right.
Okay.
Tarric turn.
Oh shit! I don't. Why'd y'all kill the ones that are close to me? And that are. Can't go that far. Did Bel'chevonte do damage to it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot,
All right, cool.
just not quite enough.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to pull up the advanced roller because I'm figuring it's Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
16. Which I believe is a failure.
It is. So it's going to be 3d12. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's enough. You kill them, and you watch as the last one is slain. They slurp back into the statues. Banks, the grossness that's in your mouth and the grossness that was under your claws starts to pull out and reform in the statues.
That was disgusting.
Ew.
Agreed.
I think they're attracted to what's in the pool.
By the way, Beltarie, it's your turn.
Oh.
Um,
Interesting.
there's nothing else. They're all gone.
They slurped back into the statues. Still your turn. Seems like they're all dead.
So the stuff is not from this plane.
Nope.
What would happen if I banished it?
Hmm?
It's from the elemental plane of Earth. Wouldn't it just go back?
You're the wizard par excellence.
Well, the player is an idiot, so.
Let me pull up banishment.
The plane of existence. Target must succeed on a charisma saving throw. Be banished. Target is named to the plane of you're on.
What are you trying to banish?
The water stuff because
You have to banish a creature.
it just says target.
One
There
creature.
it does say
Target
creature.
one creature within range. I mean, as far as you know, Beltarie, these things are gone.
Yeah, but we're still in combat, so I don't know what the fuck.
I mean, it looks like the enemies are dead. There's still something setting off your battley sense. What do you wish to do?
I don't know.
You could do nothing.
I guess. I'll move around to the other side and hold a magic missile.
Okay. So go ahead and fire your magic missile as these things move back out of the statues.
Eh,
So which one, or are you going to throw them all at one?
yes,
Okay. Go ahead and
one closest to me.
okay, it's still up.
You magic missile 3.
Yeah,
Do 3.
you got 3. So it's still up. Okay. So on their turn, you magic missile that one, but this one is going to charge in to start drinking. This one's going to charge in to start drinking. This one charges in to start drinking, and this one comes in to start drinking. So where they pass through, I need Kalum.
Can
Well-
I hit it to try to stop it from moving?
If it's coming through, yeah, you got your attack of opportunity. But also give me a deck save. Kalum, Beltarie, Bel'chevonte, and Binks. 17 will hit.
13.
So it's 17 damage and it doesn't move anymore.
Okay, Beltarie fails, Kalum fails, Bel'chevonte fails. Arcabinks.
But it didn't pass through me, right? Because I stopped it from moving.
Right, but it's a proximity thing.
Okay.
Arcabinks.
I'm measuring something right quick. Let me see. I think actually where she's standing is fine. She should be able to shoot in a line down this way.
Well, no, it's deck save.
Oh, deck save. Oh, I thought it was my turn. My bad.
No, it will be here in a second.
Deck save. Where's deck save?
Binks saves, so Binks takes half. Everyone else takes full. As it's 9 necrotic as these things come by you. Actually, Tarric would need to because he's within 5 feet of that.
What save?
Dex. Okay, so you save. So you take 4 necrotic.
I take 2 necrotic.
Binks, your go. These things have come back out and
She's going to do her breath weapon
uh-huh.
in a line. And it'll hit these two.
Mm-hmm. What type of damage does your breath do?
It is lightning breath.
Okay.
And it is 10 feet wide, so it'll be here and here, so that she doesn't hit any allies.
Okay.
And technically, it's 120 feet, so I think it's just going to hit the wall and fizzle.
Okay.
What about Fizzle?
Ha ha ha.
He's talking to somebody's manager at the moment.
Okay, they need to make a dex saving throw,
Oh, they are super good at those.
and they need to beat a DC 23.
No.
And then I need to roll for damage, which will be...
You know, you rolled a d12 instead of a d20, Hewitt.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Even if unless they roll a nat 20, they're not going to save that. So both of them are now dead and start to glorp into the back towards where they came.
So they're trying to drink the water, and they keep going back.
Are you doing anything, Binks? Or are you staying there?
No, I'm... well, she'll go ahead and... Oops, wrong thing. She'll go ahead and move up. In case she needs to interact with them again.
Hiriam. Yep. Now, Divine Strike is just something you automatically do, isn't it? Or do you have to use a Channel Divinity?
I get Divine Strike once per turn and doesn't count against Channel Divinity.
Okay, so that is a 28, so that's 38. That is 43. Barely up. Second strike hits. That one's dead.
Gonna stand fast.
Kalum.
Okay. So they're kind of going. The ones that they're dead, they look like they're gonna start going backwards again
It looks like they're glorping into the floor.
into the floor.
Like they're glorping from their form down to the floor, kind of like the other ones did before they went back.
Okay. Can I go? Can I try to hit the statue and break it?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a roll.
I'm gonna attack the statue 4 times.
Magic number is a 12.
So all of them hit.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 13, 20, 32, 42, 53, 54, 58, 68 damage to the statue.
It's still up.
Is anything coming out of the statue? Like, is it breaking?
I mean, you're breaking it apart. There's chips falling off of it.
But there's no, like, gloopiness or...
Mm-mm.
Well, that was my turn.
Are the statues made of stone or iron?
Give me a perception check with advantage because of dwarven stone sense. Okay, with a 33, you notice that the bottom halves or the bodies are made out of stone, but the heads are made out of iron. Anything else, Kalum?
So I'm not noticing anything except for that this is a statue.
Yep.
No, that's it.
Bel'chevonte.
Okay.
These three dead.
Following Kalum's lead, I'm going to cast Fireball
At this one over here.
at 4th level. And I'm going to use a sorcery point for it to instead be fire damage. It will be thunder damage.
Okay.
Try and decimate the statue itself.
All right.
Because I do not believe fire is going to do much. I just want to make it ring out and like force damage. Or not force damage, thunder damage.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna. It's a statue. It's not saving. So you do 25 or 31 damage to it. It's cracking pretty good.
I look at Kalum and I give him a thumbs up.
All right, I didn't add Isilgard to the order.
Nod back to you.
And I go right there, and that's my turn.
Tarric, your go.
All right. So let's see if this works. All right, we got. So I am going to use my level 6 spell slot. One, two, three, yes. I am going to cast banishment on all 4 of them.
Well, these 3 are dead.
I'm still going to target them.
Well, so they automatically fail.
Because the whole trying to get back to the.
Okay, and then this one needs to make a what save again?
Hang on. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
It's a charisma, I think.
Oh, so that's a 0. So they fail. So that one is also banished. All right, so all that Tarric would do is probably move, so we will go down. Beltarie. All of them seem to be gone. What are you doing with your turn?
They gloop back, or they're just gone.
Tarric banished them.
I think we should get out of this room. Like now.
I mean, it doesn't seem dangerous. It's just
Yeah,
weird.
until they come back.
Right, but they haven't done anything.
Well, then they can get in the pool, but this isn't why we're here.
How do we know that?
Because it's not a big metal dragon thing.
But maybe this will summon the big metal dragon.
Well, someone else, please speak to me. Besides him.
Well, if we destroy the statues they're coming out of, when they come back from banishment, they've got nowhere to go.
They won't. If they're elementals. I sent them back to their home. I sent them back to their home plane, and as long as nothing breaks my concentration on this spell for the next minute or so, they don't come back.
We're also assuming that that was the same exact 4 ones. We don't know if it was new ones.
All right. Bell, what are you doing? 6 seconds.
I'm heading this way.
Okay.
Arcabinks is gonna
See,
head.
it's new ones.
Oh, yep.
They also are probably attracted to what's in the pool because that's what they use for water in the elemental plane of Earth.
Oh, why is Binks moving?
Oh, I thought it was my turn. Never mind.
It's their. Sorry. Pace it. It's their turn. They spawn. Kalum, you can do your attack of opportunity thing.
Instead, I'm going to let him run, but I'm going to use Warcaster to Booming Blade him. So that'll do 15 thunder damage.
If you hit with the attack.
Yes. And then if he moves, it'll do more.
Okay.
So
21
add,
hits.
Add 16 to the 15.
Okay. Tarric, Tarl.
Oh no, that's correct. It did that. Yeah, so 15 if he moves, plus the 16.
Okay. Tarric, Tarl, Tarric, Hiriam, and Arcabinks. Dex saves. Oh, and Islegard. So Dracobink saves. Islegard fails. Hiriam saves. Tarric fails. So if you save half, if you fail, full. And these three start drinking from it, and it's Binks. You're right next to it, and Tarl, Hiriam, you're closer to the face. These things are absolutely
But
disgusting.
I didn't stop him from moving, by the way, Hewitt.
Oh, kept going.
Yeah, so he takes 31 damage if he keeps moving.
Well, total damage though.
31.
All right, not quite dead. Starts drinking.
Because I casted a cantrip instead of using whatever it's called.
Cool. Binks.
The fuck is it called? Sentinel.
She's gonna try to attack the statues that they're coming out of.
Okay. Give me a tacky. All 3 hit. It's still standing.
Okay, that's my turn.
Hiriam. Wait. His guard would be moving around. I keep forgetting I should just have him at the end of the turn.
Attacking the statue.
Where did... Oh, Bells went down there. Or Old Bells went down there. 31 hits, 21 hits. So 35, 60. Yeah. So I'll draw a circle here now. So, Hiriam, as you smash this statue with your mighty blows, the head falls off, and the second it does, it just starts spouting dirt continuously from the head. And it's not stopping. Like, this area is starting to fill up with dirt. Oh, wait, hold on. So this area over here next to you is starting to fill up with dirt.
I moved away. Hey, if you destroy the statue, it starts filling with dirt.
Kalum, you're watching is back here by Hiriam. This alcove is starting to have dirt slide out of it.
Does that look like a good thing or a bad thing?
It looks like a landslide.
All right. I'll give this thing 4 more whacks. 1, 2, 3, 4.
They all hit.
The statue, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And you'd already
20.
You'd
Yeah,
already
I'd
done
already
like
done.
40 something damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where's my little dry thingy? It starts doing the same, and this alcove is now filling with dirt and starting to slide out towards you.
And then I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hey!
Bel'chevonte, you watch as it looks like landslides are coming out of either one of these cubbies now.
Okay, so I'm going to. So the ones that are circled, I was hitting this one.
Yep.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
What got dropped?
What?
I heard somebody in the background, I guess.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna do a
Okay, do your
You
Eldritch
know,
Blast at this
classic.
one.
A classic.
Don't you have one? There you go. Those all hit.
Okay.
You'd already done like 30 something damage to this one, right?
Well, 28, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 45, 47 damage.
Yep. This one starts to pour dirt out of it as well. Bel'chevonte, as you do this, you're noticing the end of the room you're on, with 2 of these now pouring out dirt from the elemental plane, is probably going to get buried.
Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. who's next to me? That's Tarric.
Tarric.
Hi, Tarric. Hey. It's getting kind of stuffy in here, buddy.
Yeah, we should probably skedaddle.
Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Anyway,
Tarric.
that's my
Tarric.
Yeah.
There is one more statue. 3/4 of the room looks like it's filling up very quickly with dirt.
I am going to move over here
Mm-hmm.
and you just go ahead and dash.
Okay.
And I think that's pretty much that's it.
All right, Beltarie. Beltarie. M?
Huh?
It's your turn. Are you falling asleep?
No,
Did the ADD kick in?
a little bit. Yeah. What are the things doing?
3/4 of the room are now filling up with dirt because your teammates destroyed statues to the plane of elemental plane of Earth. They're still drinking from this fountain.
Think you broke their highway. It's probably a better idea to get out.
What do you do?
About to cast fireball on y'all's asses. Get out of there.
What action is Beltarie actually taking, though, instead of
I'm
threatening?
not doing nothing because I don't want to attack these things.
Okay.
I want everyone to get the fuck out.
Okay. One more is here, and it's going to dash over this way. If anybody wants to take an attack of opportunity, they can. If not, Binks.
Binks is gonna move, like, kind of in the direction of leaving, but she doesn't want to leave until everybody else is out.
Okay, she's going to move, and then are you holding a dash action to get out?
Instead, she'll hold an attack action in case any of the things like actually approach or try to pass by her.
Okay. Hiriam. This area is rapidly filling with dirt.
My action's gonna be to move my 30 feet and then take a dash action. So that's another 30 feet, right?
Yeah. So with that, you could definitely get behind Binks. Okay, so Tarl just goes running Kalum.
I'm standing next to Beltarie and she's losing her shit. And I've been around Beltarie enough to know that when she loses her shit, I should probably listen. So I will head north.
Okay, so you're going to continue down the hallway.
Yeah.
Bel'chevonte. Wait, hold on. At the end of the
Okay.
turn, Isilgard would have dashed.
Everyone's going forward. Okay. Right. What do I have? Okay, I've been carrying a staff for the entire time. And you see Bel'chevonte as all the dirt around him starts to pile up and pile up, you see him tap the staff twice, and then poof, wham, boom. What the hell?
Wham boom.
Over here, cast Misty Step. Because it's in his staff.
Okay.
Let's see. So I cast Misty Step 30 feet, and then the rest I just run.
Tarric.
Yeah. I'm dash again.
I'm assuming everybody's just going to keep running. Is that safe?
Yep.
All right. And as you get down, you eventually find a door that you slam, and shortly after you slam it, you hear earth slam into the door and start to impact behind it. It would seem that currently you are now trapped.
Oh, this is good. I enjoy this, but it's okay. I can get us out if we need to.
But as you continue down the hallway, the smell of rust gets stronger, and more of these iron statues become visible around you. Many posed as if they were fleeing or protecting their faces from something. And you enter into a massive chamber that is very well lit. Don't believe there's dynamic lighting on in this one, is there? Nope.
I don't see any.
Nope. A massive chamber, and upon the ruins of what was once part of the Utar Tower, the very pinnacle, is a massive iron dragon.
Ooh.
Twice as big as Binks in her current dragon form. Unlike the previous Graglathot, which had grown elderly and rusted, this one's plates have that dark pitted silver sheen of cast iron. Throughout this room, you see remnants of not gold and silver, but iron, copper, brass. You see the bench of a smith. One that is small for like a humanoid, but also one that seems to be tailored for something as massive as this creature. Hiriam, you see an anvil larger than your entire smithy. There are fine works of weaponry and sculpture scattered through this room, as well as multiple iron figures and piles of rusted detritus. And at the very center of this room seems to be its main light source, a massive bronze brazier in what looks like a slightly larger than this creature's actual claw holding up the tray in front of it as it slumbers across from you. What do you wish to do, party?
Hey, Banks. You might want to not be big, dragon, Banks.
I believe this is what we're looking for.
You think?
Yeah, I told you I would get us here, by the way.
If we kill it, we got to do this all over again.
I wasn't
We
gonna
don't-
try and kill it.
No one was saying kill here. You brought that up.
Looks directly
Was
at
anybody
you.
trying to kill us?
Looks directly at Bel'chevonte. I know you.
I was not planning anything.
So,
I think we need to worry about what the dragon's gonna try and do to us first.
Okay, what is everybody's passive perception?
That's a
18.
good question.
18 on Beltarie,
Also 18.
18 on. Okay.
27.
God damn it.
19.
Are you staying as a dragon in your dragon?
No, when she was walking through the hallways and stuff on the way here, she would have gone back to the humanoid form.
Okay. Okay, so 27 for Binks.
Oh, hold on.
19 for Bel'chevonte.
Who said hold on?
I did. I'll be back. I got things. I got something popped up. I got to take care of real quick.
All right. Beltarie. Because yours is
Huh?
over. You said yours is over 20?
My passive?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 18.
18? Okay. Is Binks the only one over 20?
I believe so.
Binks,
Well,
as they're whispering, you look up and you can see the faintest split in this massive creature's eyes. The tiniest glint of blue staring directly at you. Anyone else that's
He's awake.
anyone else looking at it totally looks asleep.
He's not asleep.
Great.
He's staring at us.
I wasn't going to approach anyway. In
We-
fact,
we kind of have to talk to him to get a job done.
I step back towards Arcabinks and I push Beltarie forward. It's like, I think y'all would be. Now, look, I think we can handle this. This is easily something we can.
Luis is the guy who just stepped backwards.
Don't worry about it.
I'm really tired of you saying don't worry about it.
As y'all are saying that, Isilgard is going to slowly pull the little steel circlet that he wears as his signet or whatever for House Alesbane because he refuses to wear an actual crown. All right. And he's going to start walking forward slowly.
Arcabinks will follow behind him.
Oh, there's fodder. Okay.
And Beltarie will follow too.
I
So-
will reluctantly go behind them. but
Kalum.
I'm going to keep a good distance.
What is
I don't
Kal-
even see. Oh, there I am. Somebody else was moving me. I'm just gonna follow wherever Hiriam goes.
Well, currently Hiriam and Tarric are both AFK, so let's take another little mini
okay.
break.
Then I will follow Isilgard.
Let's take a mini break till they're back. So let's just step back for a second, guys. Maybe 5 or so minutes.
Okay.
Bye. Be back.
Did you say bye? Like you're not. You're like bye.
Be back.
It's like, fuck this game. We're done now. He didn't actually say that. Look,
He did.
anyone
I heard
online-
him.
Oh, he did say it? Wow.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, it was intense.
Wow. I can't believe this. He's a gaming racist. I can't abide by that.
Whoa.
Wow. Anyway, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
I'm back. Last thing I heard was, Hiram, you see an anvil bigger than.
Hewitt stepped away. But it's like enormous. It's big enough for that dragon that we see.
Well, Renly was at the 4-hour mark, so I had to take him. and it's starting to thunder and lightning here. So looks like it's about 15 miles out from us.
Yeah, I think it passed us now. The heavy shit passed us.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
No, is the only one we're missing still Tarric?
Yeah. Hiram's back.
All right, we will move forward.
And he was asking about the
I'm back.
What was Cannon asking about?
the
I said the last thing I heard was an anvil bigger than.
Your house. Or your smithy. This over here is an anvil bigger than your smithy. But Isilgard is walking up before the new, God, I keep mispronouncing it, Graglathought.
Grab a
The area to the left of me, that's open, I can walk in it.
You can.
I'm just going to get out a straight line distance of that dragon.
Okay, so what is the rest of the party doing? Hiram has moved to the side. Isilgard's walking straight up.
I was walking behind Isilgard.
Okay, move your token.
yeah, I move up to right there. I'll actually go a little bit closer, like here.
I'm gonna be a coward and get about right there, and that's it.
I have to get closer because I can't see that well.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm still looking for a good home for you. It's okay. I'm gonna get there.
Bel'chevonte.
They got some decent sewers in Uthar.
Oh no!
I wasn't going that far.
I have a home.
Well, he already can't see, so it ain't going to make no difference if he's in darkness.
He can smell, though. I mean, unless he had the vid, I don't know. Like,
I've never had it, even in real life.
yeah, you see, there you go. He can smell the sewer.
It is, I'll say this, it sucked. Luckily, had a very mild case of it, so it was more of a very terrible inconvenience.
I'm back.
So, Isilgard is walking up towards this thing and has put on his little Alesbane iron circlet because he refuses to wear a crown. Even though I'm pretty sure Binks tried to make him put one on at one point. I think that's a safe bet, isn't it, Claire?
Probably, yes.
Or is Arcabinks still working on one to make him wear that every time he says no, she just makes it more fabulous?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So, as Isilgard goes to talk, y'all feel instead of hear this from the dragon that still does not raise its head. Shut up. You are too loud.
Oh, I think he's hungover.
I just realized I was. Were you with us last night?
It opens up one of these massive eyes at you, Kalum. Give me a con save.
Hey, that's something I'm good at. 26.
You take half.
Ooh. So it's 20.
It'd be 19.
19. Yeah.
19 force damage just from the weight of this thing's direct glare on you.
Well, that's rude.
I said you're too loud. And it closes its eye back.
Well,
As Kalum kind of looks over at everybody and has some blood trickling out of a nose.
Oh no,
You
it's
know-
already happening.
At least he didn't eat
Fuck.
me.
I. I am going to. Do I don't have it in there. I am going to cast Greater Restoration on the dragon.
Is that a ranged spell or a touch spell?
That is it is a touch spell, but I'm not sure if I'm not mistaken. It is touch.
Okay, so you will have to get to him to do that.
I'm going to walk slowly and quietly up to the close to the dais or the thing he's sleeping on, the tower.
As you're walking up, give me a wisdom as you get within, well, yeah, when you get within that range. Right there, give me a wisdom save. You are terrified of this creature as you're walking towards it, and you cannot move another foot. Like
no question. What's the name of the holiday?
All Smith's Day. So Tarric, you'll get to save again here in a minute, but your feet stop even though your brain's like, come on, we got work to do. I hope someone else has
Yeah.
had that moment when you're doing something and all of a sudden part of your body vetoes everything your brain's telling you is fine. Please tell me someone else has had that happen.
Ye-
The glass that sticks out the side of the Sears Tower is the thing my legs refuse to go walk on.
Oh,
Hmm,
found out I
that's fair.
can't go up water slides.
I went to the watchtower at Hot Springs. Instantly started sweating like you wouldn't believe. Never sweat like this before. But, being out on that balcony and just like looking out, my brain was like, yeah, you're going to die.
So that's what's going on right now, Tark.
I'm going. Oh, this is probably not gonna help at all, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to cast sending to the dragon and send a message in a whisper and say, "We're sorry. We know you're probably angry with us, but there are a lot of people looking forward to your presence for All Smith's Day."
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, I'm not that good at those.
I clicked Isselgard, not the thing I need. It's because I closed the character sheet that I need.
Don't do that.
Too late, I already did.
Don't do it again.
That is not the spell I need.
Oh no.
Give me a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw,
Oh, my
Beltarie.
brain gonna explode. Con save.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
You watch as
17.
Beltarie. Okay, you got it. What is your save?
I get a +3 with history, so it's 17.
17. You watch as Beltarie turns into solid iron. It's not permadead. But you watch as a glint comes from its eye, and Beltarie is now a statue of iron. You hear once more, I said too loud. So,
I
Beltarie,
whispered, damn it.
it functions like petrified.
I can't be petrified.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I
then
can't be restrained, grappled, petrified,
little
or paralyzed.
this
Because
is
the
because
Omic
of.
chain.
Make sure you remember the items, because the DM won't. So, Beltarie then shatters off the rust from her body and just stares at this thing.
That doesn't
You
work on
okay?
me. Sorry.
You okay? You okay over there?
Don't know yet. It's probably
I
gonna
wasn't
eat me
talking
now.
to you. I was talking to the...
Fuck off, though, old bells.
All right, Binks, what are you doing?
Does the dragon react to that at all?
The dragon doesn't seem to care.
For now, she's just waiting for a moment in case she's needed for some more diplomacy, but she's waiting.
Isselgard kind of turns and slowly looks at you like you are the talky one.
I don't know what I was supposed to ask from it. It didn't go so well last time.
I whispered and it was too loud.
Okay, so that's Hiriam. Are you doing anything? And Old Bells.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and just be as quiet as possible. I'm
Okay.
here.
His cannon's Discord went down.
Oh, no.
Send a message to Hiram to see what he's doing. Old Bells is sitting down and being quiet.
I've joined Discord on my phone, so I'll be able to talk.
Okay. Tarric tried to walk up to cast a spell and has been frozen. Kalum
I
said
saw
something.
that.
Kalum has been bleeding from a blunt force trauma. Beltarie had rust form over her skin and then explode off. Old Bells is set down.
I was here for everything except Old Bell sitting down.
Okay. So what do you wish to do before we go to Isselgard at the end of this cycle?
I'm gonna stand my ground and not say a word and just be silent.
Okay. Isselgard's going to look around at everybody. Okay. So we can do it this way, or we can do it our way. Nobody's saying anything.
What?
Look, What do you want us to do?
I was checking the baby. What did you say?
Islegard literally says we can either do it this way, like we are doing, or we can do it our way.
Our way is killing, our way is killing people.
Thought you said if we fought, then we're just gonna have to fight again, and we're
Do
gonna
you
be stuck in a loop.
Do you want your kids to cry? Is that what you want, Islegard? Your kids to cry and feel disappointed that you couldn't get them the Action Man figure?
What are you? We don't kill it, because then we'll have to do this again, but we can wake it up. And Islegard is going to turn and chunk one of the big bombs that Arcabinks made for him back at the very beginning of the campaign.
I start casting teleport.
So Islegard chunks this for a crit for... Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Binks made a good bomb.
What? You're gonna kill this fucking dragon.
No. Nowhere near close. I'm looking at the HP block. So that is 7382. And his attention is had. So let's all roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Let me clear everything out. All right, click your character.
His attention
Oh
is
my
had.
God.
His attention is had. I'm going to say this is a disadvantage because of how he's waking up.
My roll 20 has an interruption to the server connection. I rolled initiative and it says 22.
Okay.
So I'm going to be in the blind right now. A heavy storm just rolled in.
Yeah, I was looking at the radar. Y'all got it coming bad.
Let's see if we
Yeah,
can go through this.
you stay safe over there.
Yeah, I'm just I can still move on the map. Y'all are just not seeing it, so I'll explain what I'm doing
All
on
right.
my end.
Just tell me what you're doing and we'll go. Okay, so
Yeah,
it looks like it'll be Hiriam, Binks, Islegard, Beltarie, Gruglathot, Kalum, Tarric, Bel'chevonte. So, starting off at the top of the order with Hiriam.
I'm going to cast Firestorm, which gives 43 damage. DC is 21 dex save.
24 on the deck save, but
21 on the dex save.
well, he rolled a 24.
Okay, so he only takes half damage.
Okay, and this is fire damage.
Yeah, it's Firestorm. Sheets of roaring flame appear in a location your choice within range. Area of the storm consists of up to 10-foot cubes, which can arrange as you wish. Each cube must have at least one face apical.
They all have to be touching each other.
Yeah.
Okay, Hiriam, what you see is you call down fire from Tyr, your great warlord or war god. You watch as the flames pour off of this thing. It causes the scales to light up and glow for a moment from the heat, but it seems to have had no effect on this creature. It seems like it has fire immunity.
Okay, I'm gonna stay where I'm at and wait for my next round.
Okay, Binks. This thing is roaring. Binks is going to cast Disintegrate on it.
She is.
And that is a dex save.
Yes.
It will
Nope.
spend a legendary resistance to pass.
Okay. It'll still take half damage, I believe.
Not on disintegrate. Disintegrate's all or nothing.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
No, it says on a failed save, the target takes 10d6 plus 40. It takes the damage if it fails. It disintegrates if it succeeds.
A thin green ray springs from your finger point, targeting you can see with the range. The target can be a creature as an object or a creature magical force, such as the wall, creating a wall of force. A creature targeted by the spell must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 10d6 plus 40 force damage. If the target is reduced to 0 hit points, it is disintegrated. So on a save, it takes no damage.
It says on a failed save, it takes the damage.
But it used a legendary resistance to pass.
Oh. Sorry. I don't know why that was so hard for me to understand.
It might... I know I'm getting reverb from other things, so it might not have come through.
Yeah.
It's all your
Sorry about
fault,
that.
Stuart.
Whatever, Chris.
We blame you.
So you try to
that's the
disintegrate. You try to disintegrate, and it's like you just barely miss. Like you should have hit, but it seems like fate somehow shifted around this creature, and you're like, damn it.
And I don't think I've got anything that is a bonus action, I'm pretty sure.
You do have talking. Like, remember, like, Isengard did this to get its attention. Actually fighting it might not be his main point.
Okay, she's just going to shout out then. I promise we actually just want to talk. We were just trying to get your attention.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage, because you did fire disintegrate at it, but a 34. It stares at you. Give me a wisdom save. Okay, so you would take half from this. Let me go find the damage that I threw at Moose. It was 4d12. So you take 13. Oh, Hiron's stuff finally came through. So you'll take 13 force damage as it stares at you, Arcabinks.
Okay.
And you see it squint its eyes blurrily.
That didn't come through. Say that again.
Man, if I try to drop my voice down, it doesn't come through on the microphone. Just says you.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Isengard is going to run here, have to make a wisdom save. Matt,
I'm going to try to reconnect through Discord because it's back up. So I'm going to drop this one. If not, I'll come right back.
Okay.
all right. Okay, that matches the DC. So he's able to keep moving by, and he is going to get right about here. And you say, everything was a big misunderstanding. Still not sure what happened. But
You did throw a bomb.
Allsmith's day is coming. So he is going to roll.
Is that a threat?
It does sound like a threat. You threw a bomb and then you're like...
killed.
You know what? Isengard will have to roll intimidation because his persuasion is garbage.
The way he said Allsmith's day is coming, that sounds like such a threat.
Isengard, I don't think you're the one that needs to be doing this. Can I be...
Both of you need to shut up.
What did I say?
It
What did
seems-
I say?
Okay, it seems slightly caught off guard at the yelling dwarf. Beltarie. As Bel'chevonte is yelling from behind a brazier.
I'm gonna go up next to Isengard. They can't turn me into fucking... It might be able to burn the shit out of me, but it can't get me with the freaking iron eye thing.
It can't get you with flesh to iron.
Nope. We're sorry with whatever happened last night, we don't even remember, but
Some of us do.
you have a purpose, and we're here to help you get back to doing it.
Baby just woke up. All right. If you can roll persuasion, then roll persuasion. Oof.
15.
Nope. That's a failure. So that's one success, one failure on. Well, no, that's two successes, one failure on social interactions. He is mad that he got.
I'm gonna like jump in and say something. Let me decide my.
No, as you're doing that, it's taking its action to attack Islegard.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. Oh, maybe I care a little bit about that. I didn't realize it was like that.
And it unleashed a full 3 attacks on Islegard for 17, 32, 53, 60, 70, 95 damage.
Shit.
How's Islegard doing?
Islegard had 340 HP before we got teleported into stuff, and then
How does he have so much health?
he took the tough feat, and he has high constitution.
Yeah, I have 20 constitution.
I have like
Tough
10
feat. Tough feat
constitution.
gives you that extra like 40 HP.
Should give him 20.
No, it's 2 per level.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I'm wrong then.
No matter how you cut it out, it turns out to 40 because it's double whatever your level you are, and then 2 every level after that. So it's the same as 2 per level.
Okay, I'm gonna try to argue deception
On your turn?
on my. Oh wait! We are still in fucking turn. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So he just unleashed a round of attacks on Islegard that probably would have dropped anybody that was not a 20th level fighter. A good chunk. Like, how much HP does Bel'chevonte have right now?
64.
Oof. Yeah, that would have knocked you out. All right,
It would have
Kalum.
hurt me real good.
Kalum, are you muted?
What? No.
It's
Can
your
you
turn.
hear?
It's your
No.
turn.
Oh, I didn't hear you say anything. I'm
Oh, it
sorry.
sounded like you were going to continue what you were saying because you just kind of said his name at the end of the sentence.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm listening.
Sorry, I meant like your turn.
All right. Well, this old man is about to let people know what time it is, and he's like, "Oh God, okay." And he grabs his bracelet and
Just yank it like a lawnmower cord.
yeah, you know what time it is.
Haste time.
Time for that
Bonus action haste.
bonus action haste, and then. I know you didn't see my token zoom all over the place, but
It would have been great, Moose.
I'm like, wow, someone took their Sudafed.
and then oh nope, okay, that would be 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hold on, let me double check this AC.
It's a 15, a 18, a 20, a 25, and a 15.
The 25 is the only one that hits.
Jeez, I rolled really low.
We just got rated on Twitch, by the way.
Oh, we got rated.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
with a party of 4. Thank you, friendly here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the old man did 16 damage.
Hey, the first number in this health changed.
And then he will action surge and teleport behind.
Hell yeah. Oh, we got a new subscription or follow from Friendly here. Thank you.
Thank
Hello.
you.
Nice.
Doing the same verse as the first.
Yeah, same verse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The
It's
31
a-
the 31 and the 31 hit.
Look,
But
Dunce,
not the 22.
we're
20,
not trying to kill the dragon. Technically, we're not
Hey,
trying to kill the
Don't
dragon.
you got the old
20,
man all
25,
excited?
25. 25
Okay,
is the
so the
magic
two
number.
31s do. Okay, so that's 10 plus 23, so 33 damage.
33 damage. Very angry baby in the background.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So Kalum just starts, hits the hammer from Donkey Kong, bump it, lump, bump it, but just a sword. All right. Tarric.
I am going to. Do I still need to
At the end of your turn,
save?
is it the end of your turn or start of your turn for Frightful Presence?
I think it's at the end.
It's the end. Yeah, it's the end.
Just know that because of Mulak.
So I can't. So I still can't move.
You can't move closer. And if it can see you, if it's in your direct line of sight, there's a disadvantage on the attack. But luckily, I think most of your spells use saves.
Well,
Also, Beltarie and Isilgar both tried to talk to this thing, but Isilgar did get the ever-loving crap bit out of him.
it is. So I'm gonna look up at him and go. I could. I mean, you want me to fix your hangover, and we can knock all this off,
Roll persuasion.
and we can go do the whole Smiths thing.
Yes, my nephew needs his presence. He's bringing friends over.
I don't think he cares about your children.
Okay, that's another success. So we got 3 success, 1 failure.
I don't have children.
It just looks at you. Give me that save to see if you can break the fear. Another wisdom save. Yeah, you snap out of it.
I am going to walk up to it, and I will cast Greater Restoration on it.
Okay, no longer hungover.
To remove his hangover.
Bel'chevonte.
Okay, I'm gonna just be like, okay, so my initial plan out the window. I'm going to do 2 things. Okay, for one, casting my extraplanar ally. That's just like a action I can do once per rest, right?
Yeah, it's a bonus action once per rest. Who are you summoning?
You know who I'm summoning.
Are you really doing this to me?
I'm doing it to you. Yeah. Number 4. Throw him in there. And that's a bonus action.
The creepy Tim of Gehenna.
Yeah. Throw him in there.
He just shows up. Hi, buddy.
Yeah, just stay around me. Just stay around me. Don't make sure the dragon doesn't get close to me.
Puts hands on either side of your shoulders. I can do that.
I'm glad. Anyway, that's my bonus action. My action is going to be spent casting Summon Draconic Spirit.
So you're summoning a Draconic Spirit.
Yeah.
What? Tell me this spell.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there in chat. Wow. Wow.
You
I
call
just...
forth a draconic spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space you can see within range. The corporeal form uses draconic spirit stat block. When you cast this spell, choose a family of dragon, chromatic, gem, or metallic. The creatures resemble a dragon of that chosen type.
It's going to be a gem dragon. It's going to be a nice amethyst dragon.
Okay, so
right there.
So, let me go down here.
I know I made your life a lot harder doing this.
This is what you get.
I'm watching you on stream trying to find the right dragon.
And how big is this thing?
Let me see real quick.
What size category is it in?
I think it's large.
There you go. There you go.
Actually, I think it might be larger. It's a 5th level spell. Large dragon. Okay.
So it's
it is
large.
large.
Yeah, so it's large. There you go.
I'm like, y'all handle this. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Just
30
just
right
slowly run to the bottom of the map.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'm not telling them to attack, mind you.
Okay. Back to the top of the round. Hiriam. You've watched 2 of your allies trying to talk to it. One get mauled a little bit. Also, one cure the dragon's hangover. And Kalum just decide to take his meds once and just decide to slam into something for the first time in probably 5 to 10 years.
And it felt great.
So it seems.
I'm going to attempt to talk to it.
All right.
We need you to help us with Allsmith's Day to pass out and bring the items for the children. Would you be willing to assist us with that?
Make a persuasion roll. Ooh, that is a failure. So that is 3 success, 2 fail.
And on that note, I am going to
Guiding bolt with a 17 misses.
well, it was supposed to, I was going to try to cast it higher than that, but that's all right.
All right. Well, this way you only lose the 2nd level slot. Because the 17 it'd do more damage on a higher cast. All right. Binks.
Actually, it's a 1st level slot.
Oh, that's right. It's 1st level. All right. Binks.
She's going to try to talk to it again and go, no, the dwarf is right. The dwarf is right. That's really just what we want. We need help with Allsmith's Day. Can you help, please? And do persuasion.
All right. Roll persuasion. This time, just a straight roll. So, okay. That's 4 successes. That's what you needed. Tries to look. We just need help. Tries to kill dragon.
Make options when things are going wrong.
We tried talking, but violence was always the backup plan.
Look, I have my Draconic Spirit and my Creepy Tim as backup. They're not attacking yet.
Look, I do one thing. Hit stuff.
Very well, mind you. It's just, you're clinging off of this thing like ting, ting, ting. Ah! You find like the one place to stab in because of these thick plates of scales. But Groglathot looks at all of you. Allsmith's Day for the children.
Yep.
Yeah, sure. That.
Could you tell that one behind me to stop attacking my butt?
Kalum, stop poking the dragon.
Huh?
Stop poking the dragon.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. He has dementia.
Also, keep whatever the fuck that is away from me. Creepy Tim is just licking the brazier.
What the fuck is that?
Creepy Tim? Come on, Creepy Tim.
I got you a swarma.
I like Swarma, but let's not have a Swarma right now. We can
He
worry
just
about
hands
that
you a
later.
very red and soggy bag.
Beltarie
my
leans over to
goodness,
Islegard.
it's-
What the hell is Creepy Tim?
Bel'chevonte can summon friends he made along the way, and that's the only one he ever summons, so I think that's his only friend.
Yeah, okay.
Ugh.
I have a few, but I just love Creepy Tim. You know, when you get to know Creepy Tim, he's a
Get
good
rid
dude.
of him before the dragon eats us.
He's fine. He's right there. He's
It's
gonna do his
touching my
thing.
things. It's touching my things.
Get rid of Creepy Tim,
Creepy Tim,
Bel'chevonte.
come on, buddy. Let's go eat Swarma over here.
It is 100% red meat, by the way, Bel'chevonte.
Yeah, I'll eat this.
I'm sorry. He's different.
Yes.
I love this. I love eating this.
You are pretty sure this had a name.
I'm going to sneak it to the draconic spirit I've summoned as well.
It doesn't want any of that. It's even like the draconic spirit is scooting closer to you and away from Creepy Tim.
Okay, I'm just gonna like sneak it into my bag a little bit. It's like I'll eat this later. Don't worry about it.
I also got
Love
you
you, buddy.
got you a soda.
Ooh, I love soda.
It's liver flavored.
And
this
love
continues to happen all the way over there, and even this nearly godlike dragon is staring at it with that is weird and creepy.
I think it's better if you don't keep looking. It just gets worse.
I'm aware of everything that is in this layer as if it was my eyes.
I'd close the ones looking at that.
Looks at Binks. You do not get to wrestle me ever again.
That's fair.
Why did you wrestle?
can agree with that.
Why did you wrestle an old man?
Because he was talking like he was going to be really, really strong, so I took him at face value and I shouldn't have.
Also, no one should ever challenge any of us to anything when we're drunk. It's a bad idea.
Also,
It really is.
Also, I'm listing whatever was in those barrels called Binks's Brew as illegal.
I don't even remember
So fair.
drinking. I don't drink with you guys because of shit like this.
You know what, Beltarie? Me and you need to go back on the road, just me and you. Where we learn instead of get drunk and have to fight things.
You
We
don't
need to
need
go
to be
back to
on
that
any
town they named
road.
after us.
Well, you. They named it after you. But they
No,
did
they
put
made a statue of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's probably because I banged that older orc lady. Remember her?
oh my god.
Which one?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
There was like 8 of them.
Oh no, there was
No,
there
it's
was
definitely
one
Kogo's mom.
specific.
Definitely Kogo's mom.
Kalum
No comment.
Kalum cannot be the stepdaddy.
Step granddaddy.
Anyway, so with that, Groglathot burrows you out, and you fly back to Garfin into the thaig, bringing joy to all the children. And probably saving Islegard from a beating worse than what the dragon gave him when you see his wife holding her battle axe as he comes back. Joy is had. Once more, you are heroes. And do you want to know the stats of the Groglathot before we sign
Sure.
off? First form, AC 25, hit points 600,
Oh my god.
strength 32, dex 18, con 30, intelligence 24, wisdom 22, charisma 22. 4 legendary actions, 4 legendary resistances. Immutable form, Ferris Awakening. Once he drops to 0 HP, he will activate second form, going back to half of total beginning hit points, AC going up, and regaining all resistances, breath weapons, and uses of legendary actions that round. Metal Sense. You cannot sneak up on a Ferris Dragon if you have any type of metal on your person.
So we can't sneak up on it.
No.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad we got to talk to the dragon and be like, hey dog, Like
It was
we
either
ain't here
that
to
or we have to
fight.
go do this shit all over again.
Also,
We-
beyond legendary actions, had mythic actions.
Well,
To
it
be
can
fair, the dragon would've killed us.
mythically help not kill us. Anyway, thank y'all for coming out.
Thank y'all for playing. I know it ran late.
Oh no, it's fun. I had fun playing this character again.
Hope
For
everybody
anyone
had
I
who
fun.
would
doesn't
miss my
know,
social
since
anxiety too.
we did have some raiders, so like this is some characters that
Yes, we actually still have 8 watchers, so while they're still here, I'm going to go ahead and do my part before we lose anybody. So anybody who would like to see any of our previous episodes or games, we are over on YouTube where we are Team Bonus Action. We have several campaigns that are going on and have gone on in the past. We play on Monday nights, especially around 8-ish Central Standard Time. You can also find us on Facebook as Team Bonus Action, at bonus_team on Twitter, and we are also have our website, teambonusaction.com.
And tomorrow we'll be back around 10 a.m. with a Monster of the Week game that I'll be running called Charity.
And then
And
I'm running Glitter Hearts at 3 o'clock.
I am super fucking ready for Glitter Hearts.
oh,
Holy shit.
here's the
Like
deal.
if you never heard about Glitter Hearts, it is basically it's Sailor Moon, the RPG.
But better because the Sailor Moon RPG was pretty basic.
Yeah, no, the Sailor Moon RPG was kind of garbage, but this is actually really fun and really cool.
And
It was made by the awesome White Wing, who you should also check out on Twitter.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to be jealous of all y'all who get to play it because I'm going to be watching the baby so my lovely wife can run the game without interruptions. So y'all
I am
kick
the
some
magical girl.
y'all kick some ass. It's going to be awesome. Also, we are still partnered with Extra Life and with Batson's Children's Hospital in Jackson, Mississippi, which if you donate to us at the moment using the QR code or the link down below the video, it will go directly to Batson's. We're at 640 out of our 1,500 goal. Any and all donations are appreciated. If you can give, please do, because helping parents not worry about medical bills while taking care of their kids is
If
one of
not,
the best
like and
gifts to
share.
give.
Spread us around.
And since Knox is here,
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, folks, don't let your meatloaf.
Thank you
Also,
for the raid
thank
and
you,
subscription.
Thank you, Friendly here. Love you, buddy. I don't know who you are, but it's okay.
Thank you.